All right, and we are here. Apologies for the delay. Boston Blue Beat online, BlazBlue Central Fiction. My name's Lennox, and I'm joined by the one and only.
Well, hello. I'm here. Sorry, I wasn't sure if I was waiting for you to chime in or what the play was there. Hello, everybody. Thrilled to be here on Boston Blue Beat. Usually I'm insisting on the plus R, but this time around I get to be part of the BBCF. I'm excited to be here. We should have some matches already coming up here. We got Adroth versus Koji, I believe.
Yeah, okay, so no mix-ups here on the character select screen. So Naoto is interesting for online, to say the least. I'm very excited to see how this plays out. Definitely a higher execution character than your average Central Fiction character. So yeah, very excited to see how that goes. I have not seen either one of these cats play before. So if you have,
I've seen Koji play before, and I see Adroth talk a lot I see Adroth talk a bit in one of the CF discords. So both these players should know what they're about here and know what they're doing. So. I'm pretty sure I've seen Koji play before. I might be wrong about that. Got the Sin Kiss K color? Like that?
I love that. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Alright, so Naoto, both these characters generally want to be up in your face there. They both have deceptively long reaching buttons a lot of the time too. Ooh, nice offense here.
Oh, got the hit there. Wasn't able to confirm it.
Oh, gets the overhead here?
Oh, no.
Oh, not able to get the pickup afterwards. If you get that enhanced DP with Naoto, you can try to catch with that, I believe it's 5A afterwards to continue the rest of the combo. Didn't quite pick up, though.
Yeah, it looks like Adroth spending the counter assault here to get out of pressure. Oh, just sometimes you just gotta use gun. I get it.
That gun, though, tilts me so hard. It comes out so fast.
Yo, same. I guess I might go out of my head. All right.
Block the overhead that time?
The overhead, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Kind of low on barrier here is Adroth, but Koji almost out of health though, so you know, no problem if you got no barrier. If they got no health, Adroth takes round one.
Definitely like the patient play there. Susanoo can really be explode you in one hit type of character. So, okay, we got the anti-air. Should get a couple unlocks off this. Gets another hit. But yeah, we're going all the way to the West Coast.
Yeah, Susanoo with this with that super cool mechanic about getting to unlock your moves as you route. So you want to route your combo appropriately so that you can get specific spots on your unlocks there. Super cool mechanic. Hate fighting him, but super cool mechanic.
Yeah, this is definitely a very frustrating character to fight against, especially if you don't understand how to deal with this pressure. The first time somebody told me, yeah, you just have to instant block the second hit at 5B. I'm like, excuse me? That's a normal?
Yeah, his buttons are like deceptively huge too, and also has that big boy health.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I always forget about the huge health. Oh, man, I'm always worried about everything else.
All right, corner pressure here from Koji. Oh, no, get off of me. Got that leveled up DP. I'm not sure if that's the DP that's leveled up or just has the DP on hand, though. But had the DP unlocked, blew Koji away. Adroth takes game one.
Yeah, pretty convincing game one there. Koji got a couple good hits in. Had a nice read on the DP in that first round. But this has been an Adroth show so far. And that's kind of, I don't know. I feel like that's how playing against Susanoo goes, is you either have to like kind of run them over early before the unlocks come out. The longer these sets go on, the more dangerous it gets. But we'll see.
I kind of liken playing Susanoo to, Izanami instead from Koji. That's why I was a little taken off guard. Okay. Yeah, so we got Izanami coming out here instead. So it should be interesting to see how this one plays out here. Very different character from Naoto. Got that float lock, got the armor.
Yeah, if you've seen oh man, I can't remember who it is, but this character has everything, or feels like she has everything. Ribcage obviously is like kind of the classic knowledge check. Oh no.
No.
Yeah, even with rollback sometimes.
Now, did we lose the sync? Did the players go through and the spectating just broke? We do not know. We will see.
It looks like they're fighting, yeah.
Oh, a heartbreaker, and we can't watch their health bars either to assume. Unfortunate.
That's the worst.
Well, thank you for joining us here on Boston Blue Beat for some online BBCF. We admire the lovely room of our streamer here, Jackie Sparkles.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, okay, yeah. Definitely a big shout out to Jackie. We had a little hiccup with the stream, but he was able to get it up and rocking pretty quickly. So thank you all for the patience, and thank you to everyone who got round one wrapped up in a speedy manner. While we're waiting, I have to bring up Boston Blue Beat Beach episode, July 16th.
Please.
It's going to be a 2-day event. Day 1 is we're going to hang on a bounce patch, play some video games. We got all 3 Guilty Gears, BBCF, Persona, Them's Fighting Herds, King of Fighters, Dragon Ball Fighters, and of course that's going to be one of the first offline DNF Duel regionals.
Yo, DNF Duel, that game looks so sick. I was like, I like this game, but like Dragon Knight looks pretty cool, but I don't know if I see a character who's really pulling me to this game, and then I saw Launcher. Yo, that's my jam.
Oh, okay, you're a Launcher fan. All right.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So, talk to me about Launcher. What is it about Launcher that you're like, that's my character?
Oh, okay, so hold on. So it looks like the match finished, and they left the room, so I can assume that Adroth took this 2-0. While we're waiting for our next match to pull up, though, Launcher got, like, them big projectiles, and it's like, they uploaded, I think, like, 5 minutes of Launcher gameplay or something like that, and it's just like...
Okay.
It's just like a stupid amount of large projectiles that cover a lot of different angles, and I just absolutely love it. Like, that's the kind of... From a lot of other designers, I'd be skeptical about if the zoning would work out, but I've played some of Aiding's other games before, and zoning is often very strong in their games. So I believe that they can make zoning busted, and I would love to play a character where I can just put a bunch of garbage on the screen and pollute the hell out of it, like I'm driving a big truck and doing a rolling coal. And yes, okay. Next up, we got Sodelic. So yeah, beach episode sounds lit though. And then on the second day, they're hitting up a beach together as well, which sounds like a blast.
Yes, day 2 is the beach. For those of you that have met me in real life, you'll understand why I will be skipping the beach. And for those of you that haven't, I'll just say, when I'm in sunlight, you're not allowed to look directly at me for fear of going blind.
Damn, it's like that.
It is absolutely like that.
So, coming up now, we got Sodelic and Juliocrivera. Juliocrivera has been playing 9 for quite some time, has a wealth of knowledge with this character, was one of the players I was pointed at to try to watch when I was learning 9. And Sodelic has a fair amount of Carl experience under their belt, probably has some other characters as well. But yeah, this is my first time seeing Sodelic get to play, but Crivera I'm a little bit familiar with. This matchup is a little bit tricky with how like the normals end up interacting with the doll, but it gives 9 the ability to generate spells without even having to hit Carl. I'm 90% sure it works out that way, because she can hit Ada instead. Yeah, right there. You saw the spells built off hitting Ada still.
I see what you're saying. Yeah. I feel like this is kind of a messed up matchup, potentially on both ends. Like if Carl's able to get in, he can apply some of that mix, but like, yeah, this is it right here. Like you get the 9 train rolling, that's a hard train to stop.
Oh yeah. Very oppressive character. And Juliocrivera also playing across a variety of other games too. I'm not sure if they're still playing GBVS, but I know that I used to see them play that.
Yeah, they've been on that grind. The last couple online brackets I've seen, they've been in that, which is very exciting because I feel like I've seen them play Strive and Melty too. So it's
nice.
Yeah, we got a good variety going right now, but very clearly comfortable with 9. I am loving the offense.
Oof.
This has been, oh my god, yeah, it doesn't
gets the rock.
Oh man, yeah, that is so much coming. If you don't know that's coming, like, you're gonna have a bad time.
Julio did something there with 9 being able to reverse beat, whiffed into the 4A so that Sodelic was expecting the overhead and then went with the low instead. Very nice stuff there.
I would have got smoked by that. Okay. Wow. Quick game 1 for Juliocrivera there. Yeah, we saw Sodelic get a couple nice hits there at the end, but just wasn't able to really get the Carl mix-up game going. Which is obviously key in this matchup. You can't really give 9 a whole lot of maneuvering room.
What I almost want to see, and I don't know if this would work out, is the clap that Ada has. At least this gave me trouble when I was fighting this matchup. I understand that these players right now are on a different level than where I'm at. But the clap from Ada takes up so much screen space and occupies a zone where 9 is usually trying to jump through, that sometimes that can be pretty handy.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Nice bursts out there. Doesn't even want to give it a chance to get started here. All right, this is what Sodelic needs right now. Got the corner pressure, but 9 able to escape with that step dash.
That is so strong. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I want to see. Definitely want to see Sodelic try to make that a little bit. I feel like that's another one of those things. Like if you don't shoot 9 players with that, they get away with it. Very nice throw there. Trying to get some offense going.
Ooh, catches. Yeah, catches just barely with the DP there. Nice block there from Juliocrivera. Nice heads-up play, listening for the projectile coming off screen from Ada. Able to pick up the hit after the Crimson Raider takes the round.
That was a dirty cross-up right there. I wouldn't have blocked that either. All right, going right over. Okay.
Oh, got the touch, but not able to convert anything out of it.
The worst feeling. Yeah, Juliocrivera not going to have that problem. Should be a full corner combo here. It's a setup. Yeah. Oh, rolls out of the rock, though. Okay.
Nice.
Has to spend the burst.
Oh, gets clipped by the tail end of that. I think that's Androdite, I want to say. I'm not sure. Androdite? I think.
One of those, for sure.
Too many crystals.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and that
is this it?
Do it here. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah.
No, not quite. Gonna need one more mix out of the situation here. Oh, okay, yeah, took the reset instead. Yeah, we saw the reset there, getting into it for the sweep and closing it out there. Julio doing a really nice job, because you get ice that's 2-0 for Juliocrivera going over Sodelic. That ice restand with 9 there is so scary because you're left standing there. So if she just decides to not hit you, you'll recover out of that ice real fast. And then you're just put into the situation of basically a 50-50 of whether or not she's going to drop the rock or if she's going to clip you low. So if you're trying to protect yourself and try to block the rock, opening up your toes. And if you try to protect your toes, your dome might get tapped.
Yeah. Yeah, 9. Ugh. Like, I think we were kind of joking about Susanoo earlier being kind of a knowledge check character, but 9's another one. You got to know what's going on, otherwise you're going to have a rock dropped on your head.
I am 100% carried by that character. I will say this. you know what?
You had some good stuff. I saw you win that the WASD beginner bracket. I saw that. You had some good stuff.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I'm just saying she's a very strong character. That's my point. Thank you though. I do appreciate that. But yeah, she's a very strong character. And Julio obviously doing work too. Julio's spell management with it too is real nice. All right, we're gonna have XT14 and Ziggy coming up next. Ziggy, I believe, is playing Azriel.
Yes.
I think it's Az or Naoto, one of those two. And then 14 is on
Mew, right?
I'm pretty sure it's Mew typically, but we'll see here.
All right, yeah, we'll see. And of course, winner of this goes on to. Yeah, settle out the remainder of our winter side top 8 facing Juliocrivera. Looks like we're all still waiting on.
Yo, I really hope it's XCaliburbladez that takes this, because that's like, I love watching 9 versus Mew, because that matchup it's like a Toho game. And I basically just want all my fighting games to become Toho games.
Okay, all right, that's fair. That's fair.
I'm just being honest. I just want particles on the screen. It's really
no, that's tight. Yeah.
This is also why the Mora Doom matchup doesn't tilt me in Marvel 3, because I'm just like, yes, my domain.
I love it. I love it. All right, so it looks like we're still just waiting on our second player. It looks like we're waiting on Ziggy to show up.
And Ziggy, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Because I think you're talking about one of my favorite characters.
Oh, I was just gonna say, Ziggy also has experience across a couple of different games. I think BBCF is the game that they've played the most. I'm not 100% sure about that, but like I know that I've met up with him and played Under Night at a Frosty Faustings at one point. So like I know that they've been playing other stuff for a while.
Who do they play in Under Night?
I want to say it was Carmine. That wasn't like their like main game or anything like that at the time, but I believe it was Carmine. And if you've seen Ziggy, you'll be like, okay, yeah, that checks out. I mean that with all due respect, Ziggy. With all due respect.
Sometimes you know a Carmine player when you see one for sure. My favorite Carmine moment was, I can't remember if it was top 8 or it was top 32 of Combo Breaker 2019. And I can't even remember who it was, but somebody counterpicked Carmine after dropping the first game, and I just remember the crowd absolutely exploding.
Yeah.
And they brought it back. It was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to go find that set now.
Was it a US player? If it was a US player.
School Bus.
Okay, I was gonna say I would guess it's School Bus or Spinach.
Okay, so I didn't just make that up. That's great news. All right, yeah, I think it was School Bus. I think like School Bus was rocking the main for the first game, and you could see like the thought, like, drop the first game, head down, think it a little bit, and then it looked like almost on a whim they're like, yeah, we'll see what Carmine's got in the tank. We'll see what do we got going on here. Visible, like everybody was very surprised by that pick, because I'm pretty sure a lot of the players like in top 8 didn't even know School Bus had a Carmine that was like tournament ready. So yeah, that was
that's sick.
Yeah. Oh, it was so hype.
Yo, Ziggy, stop posting in the chat and get in the room. Come on now, don't hold this up.
I was going to say, we got everybody else coming in here quick. Come on, son.
Come on. Ziggy, please. All right, so we got Ziggy here, and since Xi14 loves Mew, it's one of those mystery MILF. What a name. All right.
Name. Oh man. Jesus. Anime players.
This is stolen valor. I can declare this is stolen valor now.
Yeah?
Well, no, because I mean, I got kids on the way. I'm just saying.
Oh my God, that's right. Oh, I totally forgot about that.
Anyways, all right, so we got Asriel here coming up. Let's do it.
Perfect. All right, so this is my character right here.
Ah, okay. So for Mew, the way that this character works, if you have not seen, this character drops steins on the steins, whatever. Drops these little turrets on the screen, and then the turrets fire lasers at set intervals, and then she can manipulate them in some other fashions. Asriel is almost like a Guilty Gear Slayer on crack. Very strong buttons, high HP pool. Let's see how this match goes. Already got the steins up.
Oh yeah. See, on paper, like, Asriel could, there it is, Growler could deal with those steins by absorbing the projectiles, but, like you said, the fact that you can kind of control when they come out in the movement and stuff like that makes it very difficult. You gotta be strategic with that. Yeah,
her dash is really fast as well, and at least I believe it's one of the better dashes. I might be thinking of one of the other Murakomos, but the other nice part, though, is that they do have some really strong buttons still. She's not totally reliant. She also has a DP as well, and that DP hits on both sides, too, which can give Asriel a little bit of trouble, so you can't quite do, like, the crossover stuff to bait out the DP that Asriel can do.
Yeah, that's kind of like you said, the Slayer classic. Just teleport on their wake up, make them guess. So that's good. All right, so we'll have some good RPS.
Oh, hits the Gustav, but not able to get the confirm out of it. Wasn't a counter hit, so I don't think you can confirm off of that. It's not counter hit.
Yeah, got the
weak point exposed.
Oh, okay, fatal counter. Yeah, can't get the full conversion with that range. All right, that's fair.
Yeah, it just activates the overdrive and wants to get out of there. Once you have that weak point on, the damage potential for Asriel goes way up. Nice hits with the overhead. We saw Growler there absorb the shot and then was able to act afterwards. Growler, if you are able to absorb a projectile out of that, you are basically not punishable on it. I believe he's completely invincible through the recovery. If not completely invincible, then like heavily invincible. And like he basically gets to, that was really good from 14.
All right, high weak point applied here and just DPs on wake up. Yeah, that's very nice from you there. Yeah, you're 100% right about that. Growler, like, when you absorb a projectile, is, like, 99% of the time safe. I think you could still hold it to try to get a couple more, so big ups to number 14 for recognizing that Ziggy was getting a little too greedy there.
I also I told Ziggy I was gonna do this too. Ziggy was like, dang, I want to keep my my thumbs nice and at that. If you're playing on a pad, I'll talk about this later here. We'll stay in the match right now.
All right. I'll remind you later. We'll get on that.
Yes, please. All right, blocking the offense there. Blocks the overhead. Low weak point exposed right now. Trying to fish with that standing 5C there. Doesn't catch anything out of it. Ooh, tries to Gustav through. But gets clipped. Crossed up. Burst out. Burst already spent now. Okay.
Number 14 is doing a great job of building Gustav right now. We've seen a couple of those stuff in this
big starter.
Counter hit. Yeah. Okay, that could have been a lot of damage.
No, that was a bit of a missed opportunity there for that damage. Hits with the DPRC, though. Weak point applied. This is the opportunity here. Tries to go for the cross-up Growler. Doesn't get anything out of it, though.
Yeah, Growler is Asriel's fastest
DP.
So it's kind of a scary, meaty option. If you could get the cross-up, there it is. Finally connecting that time.
Yeah, the other thing about Growler, too, is that even though it is projectile, it's primarily used as a projectile counter.
No!
14 was ready for it.
Still alive though? Are you kidding me? And the 6B to do it. Oh my God! What a round!
I don't want to say
MILF takes it.
Mystery MILF staying alive. I was gonna say I don't want to say that Asriel players are all gorillas, but this character's also got that high health pool and they can swing and trade blows for days too. So. Yes. Definitely a bit of a bruiser character. Like, when I think about bruiser and mauler characters in games, like, Asriel has quickly taken, like, the epitome of that. The platonic ideal of one, if you will.
I agree, yeah. I think you could say post-Asriel players are gorillas. I include myself in that. It's okay.
Fair. Okay.
Oh, DP right now, and that's kind of the scary part about this character is A, why does he have a DP, and B, it's bad. So if you whiff that, you're gonna die pretty much. In case in point right here.
The nice part about it though is that if they block it on the way up, you can RC it afterwards, and because you go so high up and so far, you can use it as an escape tool. However, 14 taking that round, and now on the verge of sealing the deal in this set.
Bill has burst on deck here too, especially if they choose to use. Oh, okay, you got.
Yo, that spark usage there. I don't see that. I feel like I don't see that spark move used very often, at least in the Muse that I've fought before. And 14 though was ready for it to call out the jump.
Look at the setup right here. Yeah, it pretty much has to wake up Growler. Spends the projectile, hits it anyway.
Look at this! Look at this offense here. We playing Gradius. This ain't BlazBlue.
Oh man, that's a oof.
Oh, that was so sick! The OD activation on the rush punch attempt? That was awesome!
We've seen that a couple times from, not that exact scenario, but that's just case in point. Like, number 14 doing a great job of dealing with Gustav there. And
excellent work.
Ending it with a perfect 2? Okay, that was pretty sick. So, Swell, you have your wish. We are going to see Juliocrivera versus number 14 in the top 8.
Yes, give me my Toho on stream. Hell yeah. All right, that's 14 taking that over Ziggy. Mystery MILF goes down. Unfortunate. All right, yeah. So also I told Ziggy I was gonna do this if they. So they were like saying in a chat like, my hands. I don't want to lose the oil on my fingers because you know it's good for playing on pad. If you have dry fingers when you're playing on pad with your thumbs, it can be a little bit rough for your inputs. Yeah. And then they were like, so I probably just shouldn't use the bathroom. I'll just not wash my hands. And I'm like, dude.
Damn.
Dude, please. I told Ziggy I was gonna bury him on chat for this. So if you play in Ziggy, ask how their hands be.
Yeah. Maybe don't ask to borrow their pad either.
Much love though. Well played.
Yeah, good
well played.
Stuff.
Cool
honestly.
To see your stuff.
Especially at first when we saw number 14 setting those turrets up. I really liked the patience from Ziggy. Had a couple solid, just like teleport dashes right into the air dash to navigate around some of that stuff. You could tell like that's not the first time they played that matchup. They had a strategy going in, which was definitely nice. But
oh yeah,
strong.
They've been playing for a long time, is my understanding. And they also got that thing going, like where you got that fusion with your character in terms of like you really like your character, but they got it to the nth degree. They don't even use an alternate color. That's the default color. That's how you know it's real strong.
That's true. That's a really good point. I hadn't even noticed that, actually.
All right, we got Ice Cool going up against Aurigard coming up next.
All right, so we were talking a little bit about Ice Cool earlier, but who do they play? I have not seen them play.
I want to say Susanoo. It's been a while. I know that they're one of the main. I'm 90% sure that they're one of the mainstays here at BostonBlueBeat. But since I'm more familiar with the Plus R scene here with the Boston folks than I am with the BlazBlue scene. So if anybody in the chat knows otherwise and got the lore, please let me know.
Yes. Oh, okay. Oh no, this is default. I was kind of hoping we'd see some Jin.
Going Ragna.
Interesting. All right.
I thought it was Susan. Okay.
Ragna's still pretty sick.
Protagonist fight?
Yes.
Protagonist
All right.
fight.
Jin is the first character I tried in this game, and
okay.
He's still probably my favorite, to be honest. I think this character is so sick. I just do not have it in me to learn dash cancels in this game because I'm super lazy. Hence why I play Ezreal now. But this character, like, if y'all haven't seen Fenrich play, just go watch some Fenrich Grand Finals for.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, that's a special kind of BlazBlue for me. That's I think what made me fall in love with this game the first time.
It's really cool.
Rock. Yeah, you have to. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's really cool with Jin because he's a character that's got the like. I don't want to say straightforward tools, but like on paper you're seeing some stuff and you're like, oh, these buttons look pretty good. Then you realize how much flexibility this character has with how they can approach things if they are playing on point, and it's like terrifying. Yo, I love that palette swap with the red ice too. That looks sick.
Oh yeah, that's super nice. Yeah.
All right. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No. I was just saying, you got to be really careful when you jump into Ragna. Obviously, has plenty of good anti-air options. Oh, and now we're gonna be in the blender here. Oh, okay. Wake up DDP. It looked like very nice.
Yeah.
Gen X has 3 different DPs for those who are familiar.
Oh, nice.
All right, so there it is. The EA connects. That means it's active flow time for Aurigard here.
Yo, I gotta start doing that more, because that's like so that Ragnar Rush Punch is not entirely like the Azrael Rush Punch, but it's pretty similar. And both times there, we saw the same thing from 14 of activating Overdrive on reaction to it and not even dealing with the block stun and then just taking the punish.
Yeah, so smart. Great reactions there from Beauregard. And okay, yep, frame perhaps.
Nice staggers. Overhead and with the RC as well to score the conversion. That Jin overhead, if you're new to this game at all, that Jin overhead is so fast.
Yes, can only convert it off counter hit, I believe crouching counter hit, and of course if you use RC. But yeah, low enough there where that's kind of a no-brainer, expecting me to get the kill.
Oh yeah.
Now it's Ice Cool's turn right here. Oh, good tech of the throw, doesn't block the 3C.
I tried to go. Woo! Got the conversion. Okay, taps the jab out of it. Not sure what the intention was there. Ice Cool, very content just to take the stagger buttons there.
Yeah, Jin has a lot of reset opportunities.
Gauntlet Hades?
Not aware of them, so I kind of big ups Ice Cool for pressing there. Sometimes you just have to, be honest. Right. Oh, okay.
Nice!
BBB that time. Here we go. Very nice, very nice. Ice Cool answering right back at the round of their own.
That was so sick there. I did not expect the Scythe to come out there of all options to take care of that wake up. That was not it.
I don't think Beauregard expected it either. All right. Oh my God, that jumping C goes so far. All right, DP ender. Nice little bit of
Another Gauntlet Hades.
Overhead. Look at the carry on that. Okay. Okay, Ice Cool. Oh my God, yo. Did he just anti-air with 2A? Because that's what it looked like.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. Some of these characters' buttons are cracked.
Yeah. Jin definitely has some cracked buttons. Okay.
Just like that there with that jumping, was like a, I'm guessing that was jump C there? Maybe jump 2C?
Yeah, that was J2C. Yep.
Gotcha.
Downward slash. Great jump in button, and obviously make a fuzzy setup off that. Oh my God. I can't believe that hit. No conversion. Oof.
Tried to jail to the floor there with the falling JAs, but... Ooh! Okay, never mind here. I'm gonna set focus on this now. Got the conversion, got a lot of bar on deck here. We got the side swap. Into the wall bounce here.
This is death right here. Yeah, overdrive finish. All right, that is too bad for Beauregard. Just straight up pressed EA a little too soon there, and of course, Ice Cool's not gonna let you get away with a whiff punish like that, or a whiff like that. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm. Right. Wow, look at that match count from Beauregard for this character.
Yeah, that's a ton.
that's a lot.
That is a ton. That's how you know, like, somebody put a lot of work in with Jin, man. That's kind of what you need to do. Like, playing Jin kind of casually is a very hard thing to do. You gotta put some work in with this character. He's got some high execution stuff, but if you get there, the rewards will be worth it.
Nice Cool with the life lead right now. Scores with the overhead. Gets the pick up there. Drive into the corner. Oh, this combo's still going? This ain't done yet? Okay.
That might have been a reset. Oh my God, that's death. That's death. That's a ton of damage. Yeah,
oh my God. Oh my God. Why is this still going? Yo, kills on the last hit? Let's go.
Yeah, getting that fatal counter off block DP is just a recipe for disaster if you're a Jin player. Especially against Ragnar in the corner, you know he's got a ton of damage on deck. Alright, frame check gets the hit here, and we're back to the East Coast already. Oh no, overhead connects. Yeah, you're in the blender. Alright. Burst on deck. Choosing to save it, but this is match point for Ice Cool here. Oh, we're out. Oh, yeah, there we go. I love that.
Nice pick up there. Oh, gets out of the corner. Nice stuff here. Tries to get... Oh, catches the dash back there. Oh, no, not able to get the conversion out of it after the IAD over.
This is going to be close. Oh, no. Yeah, just a sliver left for Beauregard here. He's really going to have to get something huge to make this work. Okay,
that's a nice way to start it. Yeah, there we go. The commentator's got one brain cell, too.
Yeah, exactly.
Hold it down with the snowflake. No! Hits with the overhead, but doesn't hit the RC in time for it. Not able to score the conversion, but able to pick up afterwards here. Do they have what it takes here to seal it? Oh, no! Can't quite close it out.
No beater.
Oh, no way! Oh!
That was a beautiful delay there from Ice Cool. Beauregard was definitely ready with the anti-air. Looked like he was going for 2C right there, which honestly probably would have killed just by getting the hit, never mind getting a combo. So great awareness from Ice Cool there to do the delay and, of course, seal the set.
Ice Cool
Man.
taking it over Aragard. That was that first game was like pretty close. That second game, that was very much in Ice Cool's favor. We saw glimmers of hope there from Aragard, but Ice Cool too strong.
Yeah, losing the first round the way they did was kind of that was the nail in the coffin, if you will. Ice Cool had enough of a lead where they felt very comfortable just kind of taking the risk and going, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get it, but hey, you know what? Even if I don't, I got a whole nother game to mess around with, so who cares?
All right, we got 14 coming back up. And it looks like we're gonna have 14 versus Cruvera. So we're gonna get the 9 and Mew matchup. Hell yeah.
All right, so this is going to be the first round of top 8 here. Ice Cool, who we just saw, will be playing Adroth to round out winners. Koji beat Jason Riot in losers, and looks like Joshua. Oh, yeah, Joshua beat out Sodelic to make it to top 8. And, of course, we're still waiting on Oragard versus Eolyne. Am I saying that right?
That I'm not sure.
Apologies in advance, chat. I'm going to need your help with that.
Let me see. Eolyne? Eolyne? I'm gonna guess Eolyne. Eolyne? Eolyne.
Eolyne. Okay, yeah, that sounds better than what I was trying to say.
Is that a T? Okay, I'm gonna guess that. I do not know. If somebody knows for certain, please correct. I'd like to make sure people are well represented here.
Yes.
We'll get Julio in the room momentarily.
I hate getting people's names wrong, but I do it all the time. So. Please.
I mean, like we're human and like we're getting subjected to like having to like make sure of it. So I just put it out there like very plainly, like not totally sure. Let me know and I'll try to correct it if I can. So
it's all we can do.
Yeah, Yo, thank you for the raid, Mr. Huok. Mr. Huok, I think. All right, well, thank you for the raid though, much appreciated. For anybody just joining us, this is BostonBlueBeat. My name is Swell. I'm here with Lennox. We are playing some BBCF today for a monthly online bracket. We are just entering into our top 8 of things. We're gonna have our top 8 coming up here with a 9 versus a Mew shortly, with Juliocrivera versus Xi No.14. And, oh yes, we have a Matcherino too. We haven't been showing the Matcherino. Damn, my bad.
I just remember the raid helped me. The raid was a good reminder for me. So I'm actually doing my coupon code right now, a little late. We still have 36 remaining though. So please, if you're just coming in, hop in there. It makes a big difference in the end.
Little bits here and there add up. Please get in there and try to contribute to the Matcherino if you can. Use that claim code button. It's free. For now though, into the matchup. Let's do it.
All right, so this is the one you were waiting for right here. It's our first round.
I'm eager for it.
We're gonna see a lot of zoning, I think, like you said, right?
Well, it's interesting because neither side can really play totally passive with their zoning. It's just that there's going to be a lot of stuff on the screen from both parties. Because 9 Step Dash can move through the turret's coverage areas pretty freely, but at the same time, deciding where the Steins are going to try to... Because the Steins try to point to where 9 is, so 9 tries to bait out their location about where they're going to end up pointing and targeting. Yeah, it's good.
Right, okay. Yeah,
nice. Picks up here.
Great start here. Oof. That's going to get a ton of damage.
Oh! Catches with the overhead. Wait, was that the overhead or was that the low? I don't know.
I don't know. I got
it was so fast.
There. Either way, Julio got the reset there and pretty convincingly took that first round. That was a quick one. Oof.
I mean, that's how 9 rounds can go. They just get so snowbally. So, like, you just have to be content to play long neutral against 9. So this is the thing. This is where 9 struggles. 9 doesn't actually have any full screen zoning options. The only thing she can do there is the overhead, which isn't really that fast enough to be a true threat on its own. And she can't threaten you at full screen if she doesn't have any spells on hand. So that's the only thing she can do at that range. So if 14 here is just able to keep 9 out and play the zoning game against 9, then 9 has to find ways to leapfrog over the turrets and get in and find an opening with the button and force the block sequence. Once 9 can start forcing the block sequence, then this matchup starts to play out how 9 wants it. And then the offense can come on real thick and heavy. Probably could have used a different set of adjectives than thick and heavy, but here we are, and this is the world that we're in.
No, that was kind of great, because literally as you were saying that, we got to see that whole sequence play out. Juliocrivera kind of struggled neutral to get around the turrets, finally getting in. But number 14 is going to seal it out in the end. All right, so much better here for number 14. Sometimes you just need that round to get adjusted. Oh, yeah. No, and sometimes you get a fire.
Ooh, that spacing was so good from Juliocrivera, dropping the rock from the sky like that. Oh, no!
Oh, no. Oh, no! Well, That's
That's a
that's
heartbreaker.
yeah, Arxis still can't figure out spectating, unfortunately.
No. All right. Well,
Uh,
hopefully we can tell the players to get back to. Hopefully we can tell the players to get back to the lobby before they go back in for the next one, or if it'll automatically add us back in for the spectating. I don't know, but
yeah,
I want to see the rest of it.
I know, me too. That's too
And
bad.
yeah, that matchup weirdly is one that I've played a bunch. There was somebody that was half teaching me this game that was the character that she played the most, so I got a lot of experience playing up against that matchup in particular. So I'm like, oh yes, I'm ready to info dump about this one.
Oh yeah. That oh man, that's the worst.
So now I can see it. Urgh. Well, hopefully we can get back in here soon and see what's going on, and hope someone was able to alert the players to not hop into the next one here. But, so it goes. While we are on break, though, from this, if you haven't already, please hit the Matcherino. We already claimed a batch of codes there, so folks can try to get in there and claim those codes. It contributes a little bit here and there, and then it'll add up for something for our players to play for.
Absolutely.
While we're waiting
on your socials, like Swell said, we had a nice run, 29 remaining, but definitely hit Twitter up, see if your friends can help a brother out, hop in here, and then maybe while you have their attention, talk to them about BostonBlueBeat Beach episode.
Yes, indeed. BostonBlueBeat Beach episode coming up in July. I wish I could be there. That would be awesome if I could, but unfortunately I cannot due to some life circumstances. But BostonBlueBeat Beach episode is on July 16th. Going to have Plus R, Strive, BBCF, Persona, TFH, KOF, DBFZ, and DNF Duel. So it'll have that as one of their first times offline having that game rolling in the Boston scene. And they're also going to be doing a couple of side events there too, like a beginner-friendly Undernight tournament, which is pretty cool. It's sometimes can be really hard to get into anime games when they've been out for a long time. So these beginner-friendly events are really good to get people into the game. Which also I got to give a shout out to WASD, another East Coast batch of folks running out of the NYC area. They host beginner tournaments a lot of the time. Oh wow! I hope both players are coming back. I'm not sure what's going on here with them. Hope that wasn't the entirety of the match.
Yeah, that would be rough. Oh
no! We had a router die mid-match. Unfortunate. Not sure what we're gonna. We'll bounce back here.
Yeah, we're gonna let the TO figure out the situation here. But yeah, kind of piggybacking off what you were just saying about the beginner tournaments. Yeah, big shout out to WASD. They do great work on and offline. And speaking of beginner tournaments, this Uni 2v2 tournament is basically you have a beginner sign up, and they are paired with a experienced player, and we have a lot of really good Uni players come out for the BostonBlueBeat events. Foxov, Isaac, I want to say I heard a rumor Gasuda might be coming out, but I don't know how true that is. I don't know how true that is. That's something I heard through the grapevine that I might have just made up just now. Who's to say? But we have we get some killers out. The goal for most people is try to take games off Foxov, which is a very hard thing to do. Obviously, shout out to Foxov for winning Combo Breaker, of course. And of course, shout out to some of our sponsors for Beach episode. Axis, adding $100 for the prize pool for BBCF, Res 2, and the special Uni bracket. And of course, Red Bull coming in clutch, making sure that the commentators are paid. So, of course, I'm very happy about that. So, thank you, Red Bull.
If I could be there at also Main 6, the developers of TFH. I finally got to play TFH a little bit recently with somebody.
Oh, you
very
did?
Fun game. Yeah. Somebody was over and they were like, I want to play a game that neither one of us know very well. Let's try this out. And I had a blast. Velvet, that's my jam.
Okay, I was gonna ask who you were playing. Yeah. Velvet's a sick character. I'm a Paprika stan myself.
Ooh, I see.
You just take one look at that goofy smile, and I'm like, that's all me.
Yeah. All right. So now we are into the match here. We're gonna have Ice Cool and Adroth. Yo, Ice Cool now hopping from the Ragna to the Jin. Does Ice Cool just play everybody in this game?
I think that's what it is, because somebody was saying they played Susan too. So
yeah.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Awesome.
This is gonna be great. All right, Adroth. Speaking of Susan, Adroth on Susan-No, as we saw earlier against the match of Koji. This is kind of an interesting matchup because Jin has a lot of good tools to deal with some of the BS that Susan-No can kind of throw out there. You know what I mean?
Okay, this is why we saw the Jin pick here. Ice Cool, yeah, Ice Cool does not like the mirror matchup, so that's what's up.
Oh, okay. Spends overdrive right away. Yeah, there it is. If any of Jin's sword normals hit you while you're in overdrive, you are instantly frozen. That is a rough thing to deal with this character.
The thing I found out about the ice boxes in this game, the ice boxes, like because like multiple characters have free states in this game, the bodies are a lot different than you would think. It's not the same size hitbox that they have normally, as far as I can tell.
Yeah, some of them are extended, right?
Yeah, the ice boxes get really weird with how they work out, and it's like visually hard to confirm off of that sometimes. Oh, nice, got the TRM? Yeah, that was TRM too. So with the TRM there, Adroth was looking for that.
Whew. Oh, okay, all right. This is gonna kill though. This is like, okay, that's kind of what we saw from Adroth in that last matchup against Koji. Is like, kind of takes the first couple hits of the round, looking a little rough, and then just instantly coming back to some big damage combos.
That's what I'm talking about with these bully characters. You got CF has like some of the most like very gorilla. I mean it with the utmost respect. Like I told myself like when I first started playing anime games, like no, you're not going to use their terminology. You're going to try to find smarter ways to talk about these things. No, I've been corrupted.
Sometimes you need to, you know. Sometimes you just need to do it. Oh, all right, full
nice conversion here. Right into the ice car here. Nice, I love that snowflake move there, holding down the pressure in the corner here. Oh no, Adroth can be able to get their game started here.
And Ice Cool opting not to spend the burst.
4K!
Yeah, Susan-No has incredible damage. Okay, gets the counter. And we're going back to the West Coast. Should have some nice carry, going to full screen. Yup, I agree.
So Ice Cool has something else going for them too in this matchup by the fact that they know they are a Susan main normally. They know all the routes to be looking for in terms of like when they can try to burst out. They know what neutral options to be looking for. They know how Susan has to fight this matchup against Jin, and they're pretty well prepared for it. Oh, OD on both sides here. Gah, gets shot. Not quite able to find any kind of confirm out of it though. Whoa, that DP clipped? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, not able to find the confirm off the snowflake there. Not sure if they would be able to, but
depends on the range. Yeah, that was a little too far away to get that conversion, I think. Oh, gets the jump in. Oh, doesn't able to
counter assault. Nice, hits with the overhead. Just double overheads it. Yo.
Oh man, yo, you were talking about anime. That's like the anime classic right there. All right, no conversion. I'm gonna do it again.
I mean, low enough health, just needed the one more tap to finish it out. Oh, surely they're not going to go for the overhead twice in a row, right?
Surely. Oh, all right, here we go. So only got a couple unlocks here, but Adroth's still in a very advantageous position, trying to maintain this position in the corner.
And good meter advantage as well. Oh, spend some of it.
Yeah, all right, that's going to be a big hit. Once again, Ice Cool opting not to spend the burst, spends the DP.
Oh no, overdrive locked out as well since we see the burst locked out as well since we saw the overdrive activation from Adroth. At that point, like it's not even, oh wow, still spends the burst there at the very end of the combo, okay.
Final round, you have to, right?
Right.
No.
Gets taken to the floor. Game 1 going to Adroth.
Wow.
Adroth? Do we know?
I think I've said both so far. I think I'm just bouncing back and forth because I'll be right like 50% of the time.
Good OS.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a good OS, but it's an OS. I'll take it. Oh, all right. So we're taking a minute at character select screen. Yeah, I was gonna say might see a little character switch. As we've seen, Ice Cool has a pretty sick Ragna.
I did like the Ragna. I liked the Ragna more than I liked the Jin, from what we saw of Ice Cool so far. I'm not sure how it shakes out in this matchup in particular, but I do say I feel like the Ragna was a bit more composed compared to the Jin play.
Yes.
That being said, let's see how it plays out.
Oh, all right, whiff punish right off the bat for Adroth. Good spacing. Once again, all right, get the unlocks. Yeah, we're going all the way to the corner here. Okay, hey, sometimes you just need Ragna 5B though, you know.
Yeah, give him that Jesus kick. You gotta believe.
The Jesus kick.
When they said Jesus take the wheel, they were talking about matching 5B.
When you're right, you're right. Like
I'm just saying.
I know. I thought about it for a sec. I'm like, I've never heard somebody be more right before. And that's what it is.
All right, Adroth here with the life lead, and that relatively equal on bar. Oh, that DP's there.
Yeah, great.
That's the round.
The raw unlock. Yeah, there it is. Very nice from Adroth here. One more round too. This is do or die for our first seed Ice Cool right here.
Let's see what Ice Cool can do to handle this right now. Back against the wall. Doesn't want to go down to that loser's bracket.
Alright, it should be a much better position. Only one unlock on deck for Adroth here. Should get a nice little bit of Oki just jumping. Okay, yep, gonna have to eat the pressure. Spends the barrier to try to get out of trouble and eats the low.
Nice. That's the one nice thing about fighting Susan is that if you can smother him before he can smother you, can't get the unlocks going and can't get the game plan going quite as efficiently as it's a lot easier to maintain an advantage against Susan than it is to fight back from a deficit, which is like, I feel like it sounds really basic to say that, but also like you can really feel the difference between Susan with unlocks versus Susan without unlocks.
For sure. And that's a big
go.
Right there. Plenty of meters, should be able to kill here.
Has overdrive as well.
Yeah, there it is.
Nice.
All right.
Ice Cool able to close it out there, taking that round. Signs of life. Oh, a perfect too. You right. You right. Oh, hits cross up. Okay.
That was so sick. I can't believe that hit.
The hardest of reads.
Once again, answering back, overdrive with overdrive. Yeah, it just has to play it safe. Get caught trying to get the unlock here. Be a good chunk of damage.
Gets the pick up there. Scores with the overhead. This is what Ice Cool needs now.
That overhead, like, spectating-wise, looks like it's easy to deal with, but when you're in the moment, that is so hard to block. That is a very frustrating move. Oh my god, good pickup from Adroth there. The walk out of the corner.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's bright.
Oh, look at all these unlocks there. Gauntlet Hades.
RC the DP to go for the mix-up there. Ice Cool's pretty sick, I'll say it.
Yeah, right?
Oh, text the throw? Okay, we got the OS. Let's go.
Gets active flow out of it as well. Ice Cool's got to be careful here. Has active flow and... Whoa, jeez. Adroth has active flow and overdrive, but not gonna matter though. Ice Cool able to find a way in there and take that last little bit of health from Adroth. Taking it up, evening up the set, 1-1. I think this is our first 1-1 that we've had so far.
Double checking, but yeah, no, you're 100% right. Okay. That we've seen on stream anyway. All right, yeah, we got a game. Yeah, that was definitely like last hit scenario right there. I know it looked a little scary because Ragna had like close to 40%, but like Swell's right. You eat a hit right there in overdrive, in active flow, as Susan-O, you're down. That's it.
Yeah. All right. Okay, DP's out.
Yeah,
here we go.
That looked like a reset attempt there too. Oh my god, what anti-air?
Are you kidding me? Yo, the leggy go up? I had no idea.
I didn't know that would hit there. Oh my god, and that's gonna be 10th, just like that.
Oh, damn.
Oh my god. Sometimes you just get hit by a BS anti-air by Susan-O and lose 60% for it. Sorry. I don't make the rules.
Uh-oh. Oh no. Not quite the anti-air, but Adroth here already starting that momentum. Aw, Lennox, I'm scared. Hold me.
Yeah. No, this is I think this is it right here.
Oh no.
We have
Has
one mix-up max left.
Overdrive available on both sides here. Okay, nice. Overdrives through the a DP attempt. That was an attempt to DP on Ice Cool's wake up. Ice Cool trying to cross the other side there, not quite able to find a mix-up situation out of it. Still has some overdrive time left here. Counter assault out from Adroth.
Oh,
whoa! Nice block.
Blocks. Oh my god.
Gauntlet Hades comes through. Bursts out. Okay. You know what? I like the burst there because really Ice Cool needs at least like what 2-3 more touches here, and Adroth needs one optimized combo to kill here.
I think that's it. No, okay, yeah, one more. All right.
Are we gonna see the money spent? Overdrive activated there. Able to get the whiff. Nice! It was able to force the whiff with the overdrive activation. Oh no! Oh, that looked like it was a drop combo. It hits on the back too? Oh, come on!
Once again, Adroth catches the IAD cross up with the anti-air and takes the round because of it. Takes the game because of it. That was sick. All right, so Adroth's in winners finals just like that, taking down our #1 seed Ice Cool.
Oh,
that was sick.
what a set. That was very good. Yeah, Adroth. Someone's pointing out to me, Gauntlet Hades was 100% success rate. It looked like.
Yeah, I think you're right. It worked. Yeah, pretty much every time. The crazy part for me there was the Ragnar counter pick worked almost instantly. Like still had a good game too. You know what I mean? Adroth didn't play poorly by any means, but right when we got into game 3, it's very apparent how good Adroth's adjustment game is, because that was all Susanoo in that third game.
Yeah, and as we get into this game here, I just want to point out here too, Julio's going to be 1-up, so Ziggy is starting this set 1 game down because of the disconnection earlier, and that was on their end, so she's holding that DC there. It just happens. No harsh feelings about it, just is the way that it is.
Yeah, when your router dies, that's either you kick the router too hard, or that's just an honest thing that happens. Nothing you can do about that.
All right.
I it was final round 2 we saw, but it looks like it looks like they're just gonna reset the rounds. That's totally fine. Okay. Get right into it.
All right.
Expect the burst early. Try to get
nice.
The corner position.
That overdrive cancel there is pretty smart against 9 a lot of the time. She has a lot of whiff time on her buttons. If she can force you to block a button, she can keep her strings going, but her whiff time on her buttons is her big weakness. Aside from her 4 series, oh wow, this is smothering pressure.
Oh my god, what an anti-air. Caught the, what did you call it, the flash step? Was that what it was called?
Step dash.
Step dash, thank you.
Although flash step sounds pretty cool too.
That sounds sick, right? I know. I wish it was real, but I'm just over here making stuff up.
Yeah, I just called it a step dash, but like it's a.
I love it.
I mean, I don't know. Teleport dash.
Teleport dash. I'm gonna go with step dash. I think that's a good one for sure.
Yeah, see the dancing back and forth between the shots there, and like the dash under to avoid the rock there as well from 14. Oh, I love this.
Yeah, very solid neutral from both these cats. Juliocrivera trying to stay alive, but I'm not going to lie, number 14.
Oh, nice.
Oh my god, the cross-up? Okay.
Oh, this is what Julio needs. Okay, 14's going to get overdrive available, and also, yeah, there's the overdrive spent there. Gotta do it. Nice! Use the spark of 14, use their spark to clear out the spark from Julio. Nice stuff there.
Overdrive, okay. What? That hit? Okay.
I guess 14's Muse doesn't have projectile invulnerability with the
Oh my god.
Overhead comes through. Juliocrivera on the verge of sending 14 down to the lower half of the bracket.
Can't believe Julio clutched that out. I'm not gonna lie. I thought that was all 14.
Oh, right?
Wow. Yeah, the neutral right here, just avoid these turrets is kind
that's huge. That counter hit starter with the God Hand is so much damage. Look at this.
Okay, almost got the reset there too. Okay, yeah, we got the low. Spends the burst to maintain the corner. The mirrors out. That's some Street Fighter stuff right there. What is this? In my anime? I don't know.
Oh, it doesn't have a. It doesn't have hitbox, but it will, any projectile that hits it, even if it doesn't reflect the projectile, it generates a projectile of its own to send out.
Oh god,
which is kind of cool.
Sounds impressive, yeah.
It's useful in some matchups, but it's less good than it sounds because they can just tap it and make it go away. Right now, though, Julio on the verge of closing out this set. Burst gets used from 14. 14 got one more chance at life here. Can't afford to any trades here. Like a single God Hand. Oh no, I think that was supposed to be a conversion, but didn't work out. Oh no, the whiffed overhead. The spacing wasn't quite there. I want to see one of the falling JA. Such a good option from 9, able to close it out there for Julio, and that's going to send 14 down to the lower half of the bracket and sends Julio up to the winner's side. So that's going to be Juliocrivera versus Adroth.
All right, and it looks like the rest of our top 8 is solidified. So it looks like XCaliburbladez taking it 2-0 over Ziggy. Oh, okay. All right. Shout out to all my Azrael players. Sorry. And of course, looks like Oregard went down 1-2-2. You're gonna have to help me out. I already forgot how you said that.
Oh, Eolyne.
Eolyne, thank you.
Eolyne or Eolyne? I'm guessing. Eolyne. I have no idea.
I think you're right. You're traditionally speaking, you've been significantly better with sussing out like the name pronunciations than I am. So I'm gonna trust your judgment.
All right. If anybody knows this person's how to pronounce this on stream here, please let me know. I want to get it right for them.
Eolyne. Okay. Jackie's telling us it might be Eolyne.
Eolyne. Okay, not line.
I'm gonna roll with it.
Okay, Eolyne. We're gonna go with that, and we'll blame it on Jackie. Much love, Jackie.
Yeah. All right. That's perfect. So, looks like, oh my, looks like we still have quite a few Matcherino codes left. 26 remaining. So, friendly reminder, hit your friends, hit your family, call your mom, call your dad, actually, it's Father's Day. Ooh,
Yeah, call your dad if you haven't already.
Totally forgot about that. Oh, man, I did already talk to my father, thankfully.
I got that lined up later on today. My parents are on the West Coast, so I got some extra time.
Oh, smart. I like that. We got the West Coast. Okay, all right.
Okay.
Koji, stick with Izanami here. Oh, okay. This is... I cannot remember this character's name.
Kagura.
Kagura, thank you. My buddy plays Kagura, so you'd think I'd remember, but nope. Oh my god, ribcage.
I mean, if I could forget about this character, I would.
Yeah, he definitely made a lot of fun on this character for sure.
All right, so a charge character in this game, but has explosive damage and some interesting stuff there in that you can't get the flash kick out if you emergency tech because you have to hit up, so you lose your buffer for your down charge. However, not going to matter here because Koji is on a tear right now.
Yeah, Koji's looking real nice right now. Just Izanami things are happening all over the place, and that's checkmate. Yeah, you're done.
That setup looked pretty gnarly there. I'm not sure if that was like a whiff super and then just automatically corrected for it, or if that super was to... Either way, that looked... I don't know how you would have got out of that. That looked very, very rough to deal with.
I'm telling you, checkmate right there. That's it. You're done. Oh my god, that low. So, Izanami's got a lot of messed up options, I'm not going to lie, but that low off of the, like the airwalk she does gets me so incredibly mad. It's crazy.
I'm like lucking out right now that I have a friend who's like learning Izanami, so I get to fight like a low-level Izanami, so I can start to get used to like what the stuff looks like, rather than just running into someone who's like oppressing me out the gate. Oh! Okay! Overdrive activation there, goes into the super afterwards.
Alright, I wanna see the Izanami Astral, Koji. I'm gonna need you to
There's no bar. There's so much bar that needs to get built for that.
Hey, you know what? We got time. We got time.
As that's true, there's 60 seconds on the clock. Just IV for the next 60 seconds against Kagura.
Oh, all right. Kagura's another interesting character. Some of the mix-up options off. Is it the stance he has?
Yep. He's got a stance that he can't repeat any of the stances that he does, but he can cancel the stances into each other.
That's right. Yeah, very a very big knowledge check character. If you don't know how to play defense against the character, you're gonna have a bad time. But Koji's gonna take game one.
All right, yeah, Koji. And also, if you have not fought Izanami before and you don't have too much experience against her, she can be really difficult to fight up against because she breaks a lot of conventions that you might be used to.
She's got great buttons too, especially great anti-air buttons, which you know, anime players trying to jump all over the place. So you gotta be real strategic. Okay, but we're DPing. Okay, San, I got some anti-air.
Sliding on in there. Good. Boom! Flash kick. You can convert. I'm 90% sure Eolyne could be converting off of that flash kick. I'm maybe not 90%, but I feel like I've seen Kagura be able to convert off that flash kick into a fair amount of damage before.
I believe it. I believe it.
That's one of the. That's what this character has going for them is their absurd damage. Like I think like a standard B&B does like 3.5 plus, 3.8 plus, something like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, ribcage is up.
Oh no, that was that. I think it was the second time we saw ribcage in that round. That's all right, Koji. Okay. So yeah, ribcage for those of you that don't know, it's just infinite armor. Don't try to press buttons. You gotta throw Izanami out of that.
I think the hits drain her barrier on armor. I think. So it's like, you can exhaust it, but if you're just in like a raw trade situation, you're not going to beat out armor.
Yeah, you're going to lose that, absolutely. Okay, I totally forgot about that barrier part. Yeah.
I think, I'm not totally certain. Either way right now, we got the staircase working.
This is all off an anti-air right here. That little flip kick that she does is super active, and that will beat any air button that you ever want to do. We got good blocks coming out here. Okay, side switch.
Oh, just to stare her down for half a moment. She's in danger right now, so if Eolyne can find a way in, there we go.
Yeah, this is it going right in. Oh, no.
The wake-up super.
Yeah. This should be active. Oh, no, but spends the active flow here. Okay. The throw, no tech, not enough to kill. The counter, okay.
Let's go, Eolyne. Come on, let's go. Show me something. Let's get around.
Yeah,
no! Exceed Excels are scaled so hard if you don't just do them raw. Oh, heartbreaker. Eolyne Eolyne is banished from the bracket. That was the lower half of the bracket matchup there. Koji advances on.
I was so sure they had that. That's unfortunate. Damn. All right, well. Still good stuff to make it this far. Shout out to Eolyne to make it into top 8. And we are going to have... Yeah, okay, so XCaliburbladez versus JoshuaVv.
All right, JoshuaVv. I feel like I know that name. I know I've seen them play something else before. I know I have.
I'm totally trying to blank. I don't think I've seen them play anything else.
Oh, it's XCaliburbladez. Ooh. XCaliburbladez is a very scary player. Coming from DOA primarily originally.
Interesting. Okay. I feel like I don't hear a lot of players that originated from DOA. You know what I mean? That don't stick with other like 3D games, I should say. A lot of tech and transplants, but still.
Yeah.
BBCF.
But yeah, XCaliburbladez has been showing up in some of the WASD opens too. So has the been playing.
Okay, I'm glad you said that because I knew I'd see that name somewhere, but I couldn't place where. All right.
Ah.
We're gonna see Carl versus Makoto. Okay. So potential for some more Carl, which is always a fun time for spectators. Maybe not for Carl opponents, but
Makoto has so this character. Interesting. They have their overhead seems pretty fast. Susanoo S Mu carried. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, Makoto got a fast overhead. Has a like move where she sends out like shadow clones of herself. It's almost like it's similar to Hibiki's.
Okay.
Yeah, I think what's his name? Krillin, I think, has that. Sends out, like, shadow clones of himself in DBFZ?
Yes, you are correct.
Yeah. I don't know, like, how, like, similar it is in, like, pure function, but it's, like, similar visually, where, like, yeah.
Yeah.
She also has, like, one of those fireballs where it's, like, stationary. Oh, jeez. I don't know if it's going to matter right now, because XCaliburbladez is going to work. If you do not know how to deal with Carl, this character will eat you alive.
Yeah, absolutely. Having to deal with this puppet is oppressive, and it looks like XCaliburbladez is got perfect off of this unless Joshua can get something.
Hey,
nice.
there we go.
Okay,
yeah.
No perfect. Yeah.
Let's go, Squirrel Girl. Her run animation's really cute. She's like she's just so into it.
Yeah. It helps remind me that she's a tail too, which I always somehow forget about. All right, yeah, has to play some really smart neutral here. Gets the hit on the puppet. Okay. Oh no! Great whiff punish there. Able to get out of pressure. Wow.
Oh, okay. Apparently, I'm getting getting fed some info here from some other folks watching the stream. Joshua might be like the Makoto player of note that exists.
Okay.
I don't. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's anybody else out there, but this is the information I'm being given here. So if anybody wants to vet this further, feel free. But hopefully we can see something that Joshua gets to show off here with Makoto.
Yeah, definitely going to be a challenge against Carl, but done kind of a good job at neutral so far. It's when they get stuck in the corner that things definitely go downhill. But here we go.
Okay.
Train movement, baits it out. Oh no!
No! Okay, still found the overhead though afterwards. RC out of it? Yo, let's. Oh no. So no, this is one of the advantages though, where if you are playing a character who's one of the lower tier characters or just not a very common character, the other people don't have experience about what you can do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, runs into the gear.
That was a good burst to stay alive too. Wow. All right, XCaliburbladez taking the first game here.
Hope y'all are enjoying yourselves there in the chat as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you for joining us for this BostonBlueBeat BBCF action.
Is that who Omniscythe plays? I actually didn't know that. All right. I knew Omniscythe was a BlazBlue player as well, but I was totally drawn to blank who they play. So that's good to know. Makoto. All right. So here we go. Speaking of Makoto, Josh will get the first hit here, and this should. Oh, okay. We got the blue beats. Staying on brand here. You love to see it. Oh, that's where you're talking about the shadow codes. Yeah, that definitely looks like a Krillin mix-up. Okay. Here we go. Joshua turn on the sauce right here. This should be a good chunk of damage. Go for the reset, and that's gonna.
Oh, damn! Get it mauled here.
Oof, all right. That's quite the answer, huh? Get the perfect, maintain the burst. Should be in a good position to try to get active flow here in this next round. Nope, just kidding. Not when you get hit like that. All right, spends the overdrive.
Oh!
And that's gonna hit. Okay. Both sides, I guess.
Look, some people are gifted. You know?
I guess so. Yeah, right.
Carl's a genetic freak.
Yeah, too true. Once again, Joshua, IAD overhead's gonna connect, but XCaliburbladez forcing him back to the corner. Trying to get the sandwich setup going here. Okay, spent the burst.
Oh, rolls out there.
Pump it, and we're backing off. Yeah, has to play it smart here. No, eats the counter hit, and that's gonna do
it gets clipped out there with the 5As. Unfortunate.
Right. This might be it right here. XCaliburbladez set point against Joshua here, and off to a great start.
Oh, gets that pickup already. We're getting right into the corner pressure.
Oh no. Multiple overheads. Yeah, you gotta block those all once again.
You know, something I said earlier was, if you don't know how to deal with Carl, this character will eat you alive. Even if you do know how to deal with Carl, this character will eat you alive.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
Is that it?
Oh
damn! Finished before the overdrive could come back. Heartbreaker.
Another perfect, too. All right, Excalibur is going to be moving on. Talk about a convincing set right there.
Yeah, JoshuaVv, unfortunately, not able to give us more of that Makoto. There was some really nice stuff when the Makoto thing was getting a chance to play, though. And I really... Damn, I almost want to get a match in there against Joshua myself sometime just to see how the Makoto does. But, yeah. Or rather, just to experience getting beat down by a Makoto.
I've played against a couple Makotos, not recently, but it's an experience. We saw... I mean, it's the snowball effect. Same thing as maybe not the same thing as Carl, but same energy in terms of I'm gonna put you in the corner, I'm gonna mix you till you die, and you're gonna have to make some correct guesses and probably spend some resources to try to get out. So it's just BlazBlue things.
All right, so next up, we're going to have 14 and I believe Koji coming up. While we're waiting on that, if you haven't already, please hit up the Matcherino. You can use your Twitter, your Twitch, your Discord, etc. to log on in. Your Battle.net if you're still playing, I don't know, Heroes of the Storm or whatever else is out there that Blizzard does. I don't know. But you can use all sorts of things to log in with and contribute with your claim codes. Please go ahead and use them up if you can.
And of course, we also have the follower quests as well, Twitch quests, and it looks like most of them are follow my homie Impurist Club and his baby, WASD Gaming, on various platforms, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, etc.
Yeah, if you like anime games, and even if whether or not you're on the East Coast, but if you like anime games and you want tournaments to play in and tournaments to watch, go follow WASD and follow BostonBlueBeat on the socials and on Twitch. They are both doing that work there. And if you are a beginner trying to get into these things, WASD does a lot of beginner tournaments. That's where I was able to cut my teeth with BlazBlue. I can honestly say that if I hadn't been able to do that, I would probably not be as into this game as I am now. So yeah, I would strongly advise getting involved with the WASD folks for whatever else. Okay,
yeah,
into the action.
We're right here. Izanami, back up. Oh, Izanami's getting hit right now. All right, spends it. Yeah, still has to play defense. Okay, back in. Oh my God. Nice job of the containment game from number 14 here. Turret setup, getting the low, it looks like. Okay. Should be a good chunk of damage. Yeah, look at that. Multiple turrets right on. Yeah, that, like, what do you do there? That's a, I don't even know if counter assault would work there, to be honest.
Counter assault might work. I don't know.
Oh yeah, my that's a big might. I feel like because even if it connects, I don't know if the turrets stay there.
I think you would trade out of it. I don't think that the turrets do not fire, but they don't go away. Like you can see the turret's still there on screen right now while Mew's getting comboed.
Yeah.
So they don't fire, but they don't go away. I believe one of their shots, if it's the charged up version, or she does the thing where she shoots a pulse out that the lasers all relay between each other, I believe that version stays out if you get hit.
Got you. Okay. Oh yeah, so even counter assault risky. Jesus.
I think there's a lot of wares and Y4s with this character.
Oh, okay. So this. Oh no, Ribcage expires already. Yeah, that's got the matchup. So Ribcage, I feel like on paper seems very strong because you can tank some of these turrets, but that will deplete your barrier meter so fast. Case in point, like I don't even think Ribcage lasted even a full 5 seconds there until that was just straight up depleted, and Koji was left in a danger state, basically, which is not where you want to be against this character.
Alright, number 14 taking game 1 here. Walking in with the advantage, trying to stay alive and trying to maybe get that run back against Julio. But if they want that, they gotta keep fighting their way through.
Yeah, huge fatal counter right here. Should be, yeah, just barely approaching 3K. Gets the turret set up. It's a rough spot for Izanami right here. Counter hit to get back down to the ground. Trying to jump out. Oh, and there it is, the low. So
with the low, immediate burst though. Nope, no offense momentum for you. Like, there's certain characters in this game that you... It's really interesting the way that Overdrive works out in this game, because depending on the matchup, for who you're fighting against and who you're fighting with, you may opt to save it or just spend it. It's not necessarily always a universal bad decision or good decision for certain things.
Yeah, absolutely. Gets like pressure monsters. Yeah, you might want to save that for Overdrive, for sure. Maybe get a cheeky EA in there, or just try to press, but if you're trying to, like, I love how 14's been doing it. Spending Overdrive mainly to maintain the corner position. We've seen them do that in quite a few matches so far. Spending Burst and Guilty Gear, I feel like, is another very strong way to do that. Look at this. Multiple resets.
Oh,
golly, that is a ton of damage. Easy 3K into another reset, question mark? Yes!
oppressive.
Spend the burst there. Yeah, see, just like that.
Oh, that was so sick there. Saw the rib cage go up there, sent the pulse so that the lasers just fired and cleared out the rib cage so that the rib cage just did not matter. That was so smart. What a good application of the character's tools.
Yeah, and that's checkmate basically right there. You have a sliver of health left. You're stuck in the corner
against that character.
Yeah, exactly. So hard to deal with. All right, wow. So that's going to be it for Koji. Good run, but unfortunately they will be out, and 14 is waiting on the winner of, I think, this next match right here. Ice Cool, who I'm assuming is going to break out Susanoo finally. I feel like we've seen Ice Cool play every character they have except Susan, which is kind of interesting. Yeah.
And if speaking of breaking out, I think you all should break out your coupon codes and get on over to the Match Arena. And please try to contribute there. You just got to hit claim code. If you feel like contributing directly and giving something more to our players, you can always do that as well. And there's quests you can do, but please try to cash out those Matcherino codes if you can. It's just like quartering up, but like we used to have to do in the arcades, except in this way, you're giving somebody else money. Although I guess we were giving people money then too, because they were getting to keep playing the game. So.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Still.
Ragna and Carl. Sticking with the non-Susan characters. Oh, Rachel? XCaliburbladez got a Rachel too?
Oh, no. Go for maybe? Who's to say? Rachel. I don't know if my heart can take Rachel right now. Yeah, I'll stick with Carl. All right. I get to watch Ben Pye's Rachel at locals.
I see.
Ooh, what a character that is. What a character that is. All
right. Getting into it here. Let's see how Ice Cool does. These are two, this is actually a marquee match for... This could easily be the grand finals of another tournament out there.
Yeah, yeah. For sure. Ice Cool, obviously our first seed in XCaliburbladez, as we've seen so far, is pretty good at this game. Kind of a really sick Carl.
Oh, got a little bit of got a little bit of something here.
Yeah.
All right,
let's see what they got though. Right off the bat, IAD jump in and gets the hit on Ice Cool. Okay.
Gets the crossover there with Ada bringing it up the other side.
Block so far, finds that good spot to spend the TP. Oh, you gotta be really careful right here. Okay, rising pickup.
Damn, XCaliburbladez is playing with different palettes too each time. Too powerful for me.
That's the real mix-up right there. You gotta mess your opponent up.
It's too powerful. That's too much. Oof. Oh damn, that Ada hand reached that far? Unfortunate.
Did that punish the startup of DP? Did I see that right? Because that's what it looked like. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh
no.
Mixed.
Yeah, that's you just got straight up mixed right there. That's unfortunate. Oh my god. Alright, Ice Cool. Oh, no, eats the counter hit on round start. That is a bad way to start if you're Ice Cool.
Oh, you're right, Lennox. That hurts so much.
Oh. That's the hard part too, is like you can look at that after and ask yourself, now did I really do something wrong or was I just playing against Carl?
And like also a small thing to point out there, Ada kept walking there to keep Carl in the corner there to body block. Carl is body blocking himself with Ada to make sure that he can stay in the corner there and keep that offense going. Because like normally you're like pushing yourself out as your opponent blocks your buttons. But what if you just had a doll that could just keep you where you wanted to be? What if?
What if? What if? God, that's messed up. I'm not gonna lie. Every time I see this character, part of me goes, why doesn't everybody play this character? And then I remember that not everybody wants broken hands all the time.
Yes. Oh, what? Terumi? Okay.
Yeah, So is this the 4th character we've seen from High School this tournament so far?
No. What? Jin, Ragna. No. Only the 3rd. We haven't seen Susan though yet.
Oh, that's right, because we haven't actually seen the main.
We've talked about the Susan, but we have not seen the Susan.
Oh man. All right. So this is interesting. I'm curious to see what Terumi's chain can do in this matchup.
Oh, that's Azama. That's Azama.
Oh my god, you're totally right. Oh, yeah. My bad.
That's okay. That's okay.
Whoops. All right. Still, much better defense here. Oh, yeah, right as I say that, has to spend the burst. Jumping over. Trying to play some clean nooch, tapping the doll here. Oh, look at this. XCaliburbladez is just doing a great job of keeping High School at arm's length there.
Damn.
Cross up.
Oh no. Animation was too long on that move. Gets clipped.
And that's what we were talking about in that last set. Sometimes you just got to spend overdrive defensively. And it works out great for XCaliburbladez here. Gets the overhead.
Wow, I'm not. I want to see. I want to understand why on the Terumi, but I'm not totally sure yet. Like I haven't seen the why of it.
Yeah, we definitely got to wait for High School.
Okay.
A little something. Okay. Spin the meter here. Pressure's back on. Counter assault to get out. Jumping over the ball for the doll. Okay. Oh my god, this is so hard to block.
Okay. No, gets hit by the cross-up. Has overdrive available, though. Not going to spend it, though. Going to sit on it and be conservative. Probably the smart call. Oof.
Just like that, all right. XCaliburbladez on set point. Burst on... Oh, yeah, burst on deck for both these cats. Yeah, High School just trying to keep it back. If he could, like, keep hitting the doll like that, I think he's got a good shot here, but it's still going to be rough.
Okay, clips out the air. Able to score a conversion. Let's get it going.
Alright, all the way to the East Coast. Blue beat. We need like a blue beat counter in chat for every time we actually see that. Oh, okay, yeah, converts into super. Alright. Should get some nice off this. No! We're out! Okay, nope, okay. Oh my god. Alright. High School is playing this a whole ton better. Oh, gets the hit with the super. And you're back on defense. And with this could be it, honestly. Both these cats back flow too.
Okay. Oh no, not able to get anything out of the activation. Okay, oh, this is really rough. XCaliburbladez now with the offense going, has all the resources in the world, but not much health, and that health, it turns out to be the resource that gets drained, that ends the round. High School able to finally find some momentum in the matchup here.
Spends it on the reversal super and finally takes a round.
Well, you know, you can't take that meter with you, so that's all right. Oh, but now XCaliburbladez pressing into the corner here with the offense.
This is a rough spot.
How's your blocks? How's your blocks? Oh, hit with the fuzz.
Blocking that fuzzy just looks so ridiculous.
Has overdrive available here. Gonna cash it out on burst. Probably. Oh no, now you can't. Ooh. Can't kill just yet. Combo drops here. Gets a chance to play. Ice Cold gets clipped in the sky here. Doesn't even have enough health here to try to go for the burst here. Activates the overdrive, takes a swing with the reversal super, doesn't work out, and that's gonna be death.
I can't believe that XCaliburbladez reset Ice Cool. It looked like 3 different times with the fuzzy setup there in the corner. And a part of me like wants to be like, you gotta block that, and the other half of me is like, nah, I would have got smoked there too.
No, well, like that's like with the Carl offense. It's just like a thing where let's like we are human.
Yes,
in
exactly.
terms of like dealing with the mix-ups is like, okay, yeah, this is just we're stretching the limits of human potential here in terms of how good your defense can hypothetically be.
We're not all Goichi. We don't have those blocks. That's we are but mortals. Oh my god. Alright, so shout out to Ice Cool. Great run. Gotta be getting that top 8 finish, but XCaliburbladez securing, it's like, what is that, top 4? Top 4. Alright. So I'm assuming that means, are we gonna rock losers semis? I should actually look at the Discord, huh? See who's next. Okay.
So, we got 14 XCaliburbladez next.
So yeah, this is gonna be loser semis. We're gonna let these cats in winners finals continue their little break, and XCaliburbladez gets to stay in the hot seat. Carl is gonna try to stay hot. And this.
I mean, sometimes you play that kind of character too, where like if you're in the groove and you're in the flow, you just want to keep it going. So this might work out.
Absolutely, yeah. This is gonna be the real test though, because dealing with number 14's zoning is that's gonna be the real challenge.
Yeah, well, it's the zoning, and then once the offense gets started too, because like because she has so many projectiles covering her approach and her offense and allowing her to mix, to frame trap, it's scary stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. We've seen their explosive offense quite a few times so far on stream, and I don't think this matchup's going to be any different. We'll see. We'll see what we got. IED right in. Carl. Oh my god.
It gets with the side swap.
That's so hard to block. If you don't know that energy ball's coming, you're gonna have a bad time. Reset. Spends the burst. Once
Block
again.
the overhead here. Okay, getting the Steins up though, because this is one of those things about with this character is that the Steins are basically her resource. So if you, even if you're not necessarily getting openings, if you're at least able to build your offensive layers and get those going, you are getting closer to your win state. However, that being said, Excalibur blocked all that and was ready for it. Blocks the EA as well. Oh, that's the round.
That's the round. All right, and still able to maintain burst through the round too. Whereas number 14's got a little cooldown going on. All right, trying to jump over. Finally gets clipped by the projectile. Oh no. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, nice pickup here from 14. This is what she needs.
Oh my god.
Oh no!
Crouch confirm. Side switch. We're going to the East Coast. Oh no. Getting out? Question mark? Kind of.
No turrets pointed towards Carl right now. Can't get Carl sandwiched between them all. Nice, good stuff there. Ah, damn. Has the shots ready, but not able to get any of the Steins to actually start cutting loose just yet. Ugh. Has burst available here. Oh, not going to be able to use the burst, though. The overdrive activation locks out the burst. Heads up plays all day from XCaliburbladez.
So smart. Yeah, popping the overdrive to guarantee the kill there at the end. That was a very quick game one. Oof. And what do you do there if you're number 14, right? Because that looked dominant from
and like
Carl Clover there.
And because like part of it's also that even once 14 was able to get the offense going in the corner and get her set up the way that like she was wanting to do it, XCaliburbladez didn't seem shook whatsoever and was like ready to go and blocking.
Yeah, very confident on defense right there. And that's been kind of the story of what we've seen so far. Like, has a very good read on a lot of his opponents' pressure options and mix-up potential. It's just, oh my god. Okay, all right, here we go. Get something going here. Number 14. Getting out of the corner. Trying to get some of this pressure going. Turret setup. In the up back. Oh my god. Side switch, we're out. Getting the hit. XCaliburbladez still working on a perfect here. But yeah, that's bait. That's bait. You're dead. That's it. Oh
damn.
No. EP, and just like that, we're on set point.
Lennox, what do we do? What do we do to stop this Carl?
I just blinked and that round was over, so I don't know if I'm the right person to ask.
All right, 14 here scores a throw with the TRM. All right. Maybe this is what she needs. We got the Stein set here. We got the sequence going. Combo picks up. No, the overhead. So it's an overhead, but it's also a combo tool, and it dropped unfortunately. Stein set up above there.
Oh, this is a rough spot. Gonna get the side switch here.
Hurts. It hurts.
Has to spend the burst.
Yo, that RC off of that for the confirm.
Oh my god.
XCaliburbladez, please. XCaliburbladez, please. Wow, I'm muttering my words together, but this is what this character's doing to me right now. Oh, we saw the rapid cancel off of the DP. Get the throw in the corner here. This is your chance, 14. Gotta capitalize on this. Need to stay alive.
Yeah, this is do or die right here. All right, turret setup in. But it just jumps right out once again.
Nice! Oh, one of the turrets was able to connect there, though, but not quite able to finish out the round. If 14 can seal the deal on a round here, yes! There it is!
Oh,
14 gets around, staying alive.
Woo! I was so nervous right there, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I was not sure if they were able to do it, but here we go, getting back in, getting in on Carl. Should carry all the way to the West Coast. Yes, all right. Finally trying to check those up forwards from XCaliburbladez here. Doesn't matter. Back down into the corner. Carl Clover setup. What do we got? Block so far.
Nice block on the overhead there. RC to keep up the pressure afterwards. 14's defense here was looking pretty strong, but unfortunately not strong enough. How are you going to find a way out of this here? There's a reset attempt there, trying to bait out the overdrive activation. Takes a swing with the Exceed Excel, but Carl recovered too fast.
Wow. I'm kind of surprised I wasn't punished either. XCaliburbladez has been on point with punishing those EAs from his opponents.
Oh, nice in the throw break there. Goes for the purple throw, didn't quite work out. 14 now looking like they're showing signs of life here. Has a ton of bar to keep this offensive sequence going here. Okay. Out of the combo here.
I kind of like how number 14 gave up that space right there to check the jump forward.
Oh, hits, but Ada's coming through! No! Oh, 14 was right, but Ada was righter. Oh, you hate to see it.
You hate to see it, truly. Oh my god. All right, so that's it. Top 3 is finally solidified. Adroth and Juliocrivera in winners finals. And XCaliburbladez, our hero, playing Carl in losers finals. I don't know if I can call Carl players the hero, but anyway, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, so our top 3 we got Carl, Adroth with the Susan, Julio with the 9, and big ups to 14 though for making it as far as they did, but unfortunately XCaliburbladez too strong. I think we are gonna take a small break here before we get into our top 3. So we will be back with you all in Jackie, or sorry, I'm assuming that we're good to go on that. So yeah, Lennox, you got anything to add before we hop to a short break?
Hit that Matcherino while we're gone. We're giving you some time.
Please do so.
We get back. We got to get under 15. I'm gonna say.
Yeah, y'all in about 5 minutes.
Peace. All right, and we are back for our top 3 here at BostonBlueBeat online tournament for online monthly. Excuse me, for BlazBlue Central Fiction. This is our 10th. This is our 10th BlazBlue online monthly. That's crazy. All right. Well, hey, big thanks for everyone rolling through in the chat. My name's Lennox, and I'm joined by Swell.
Hello,
Thanks
hello.
for coming in.
Of course, always a delight to be here. Always a delight to be here with you. Always a delight to be here with you all in the chat.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Definitely glad to be here. We've had some really good games so far, and we have at least 2 more. Or 3 more, excuse me. Wow.
Yes, because we have winners finals, losers finals, and then grand finals. We just came off of a set where XCaliburbladez, currently on a tear through the lower half of the bracket, knocked number 14 out of, or Ski number 14. The name, it's a character, it's a Greek character. I can't get the pronunciation of it right, but I'm trying my best here. But very talented new player. She got eliminated by XCaliburbladez though. And then on the winner's side, we have Adroth and Juliocrivera going up. Adroth on the X-No and Juliocrivera on 9.
So you're a 9 player, you said, right? You got some of that 9 sauce?
Yeah.
All right, how's the X-No matchup? Because I feel like that's rough for X-No.
It is it's entirely a momentum thing there, because like because also 9's buttons there, if Susan can bait the whiff from 9, Susan can blow 9 up pretty quickly and efficiently. She can outspace Susan, but the amount of health that Susan has... Well, here's the thing. Julio's combos are a little bit more optimized, so it doesn't have to play the neutral exchange quite as much. My combos are more just like, what's reliable? I can't do the fancy stuff. So this matchup is very difficult for me. Oh, damn, they got like the same color scheme going on, too. I like it.
I love it. Hey, I'm all about purple. I'm a big purple fan. All right. Oh my god.
No, the IBs?
Yeah, exactly. Look at those IBs. All right. And that's what you gotta do against X-No. Like, X-No's pressure can like seem infinite, but you gotta IB some of those hits, 5B specifically, to try to get out of pressure. But it is not to be this time. Adroth is gonna connect on the low. This is gonna carry. Oh no, the reset?
Oh, this hurts. But the patience there, just waiting to see what the tech option was going to be, then trying to catch it afterwards. Didn't work out with trying to catch it, but still though.
Trading counter assaults right here. Here we go. This could be huge for Julio.
Missed the combo though. Tried to go for the spell swap mid combo to keep the rock on deck, and ended up dropping it. Changed it to the rock now. Yeah, Juliocrivera's spell management with 9, like you see how she has the she has the stock, and then she has the active slot, and then she has the stock slot. Yeah. Julio is very good about using those creative. Oh, really? Did you see Julio bait that TP?
Yeah, that was pretty slick. That was
nice
very
stuff.
Slick. Oh no, okay.
Counter assault. Yeah. Get off of me. Oh, that 2C that put up is I think that's 2C.
I think so.
Check.
Ridiculous anti-air by the looks of it. That has a huge hitbox.
Yeah, that's 2C. Okay.
Oh wow, this is gonna be a good chunk of change right here. Very quickly approaching 4K, and of course, Adroth's gonna get a couple unlocks into the reset, just like that. Juliocrivera's at half health.
All right. Oh, yeah. That's part of why this matchup is troublesome for 9, because like she really can't afford to make too many mistakes. Also, that gunshot there makes it really hard for her to try to back off and get space before she decides to go back in. I was saying earlier that gunshot tilts me. That's why.
Same, honestly. The gun is so annoying to deal with. Is that? Oh no! Drops the combo. All right, here we go.
Nice. Julio's doing that a lot. Doing J2C to complete the charges for rock, and then doing a jump back, drop the rock, and see if they try to anti-air after that. Julio's been going to that a lot. No, nice falling spell swap there. Keeping up the offense and the momentum. We got a double rock combo?
White. Oh my god, an lariat to close it out. Wow.
And we're in first to 3 right now, too. Because this is winners finals. So whoever loses here is still alive in the lower half of the bracket, but this is first to 3.
That's true. That's true. All right, Adroth off to a great start, though. We'll see what the adjustment from Julio is. Definitely had some good stuff. I like using the movement options to try to schmoove out of the corner. X-No, obviously one of the slower characters in terms of walk speed, anyway. Has some special moves that can take him across the screen pretty nicely, as we just saw.
Yeah.
We'll see. Honestly, we'll see. Adroth has looked good this whole bracket. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Okay. Okay.
Clipped with the round start button there with the overdrive cancel as well to extend the damage on this. Well, if you started your round off with a nice 3.5k and some corner carry. Ah, life.
And a couple unlocks here.
Yeah, right?
3 left to get unlocked. And Adroth is still set on a perfect right here. Okay, so more of these IVs coming out, but looks like missed it there at the end. That's going to cost him a round.
The momentum that this character gets, it just feels so smothering once they start rolling. Like, once it starts happening, I don't... Oh, he bounced back.
Special. Yeah, exactly. Trying to get that momentum out of the way is a hard thing to do. All right, the reversal. Trying to maintain position. I like how Julio's playing this too. Like, not trying to go like balls out so far until they know they can. Just like that.
Fairy covering the offense there. Nice job on the spell swap there. RC's after the Crimson Raider. Crimson Raider is not necessarily punishable, but it is, you might be able to punish it if you IB. I'm not totally sure about that. But you do concede your turn if you do Crimson Raider. So I wanted to make sure that they could keep up the offense from it.
Getting too tricky with the teleports here. Adroth poking out. Yeah, just trying to play neutral. Okay, blocking the gun that time.
Nice. That JB, that long tornado button that she or wind button that she has when she falls from the sky, has like, it's a ridiculous amount of active frames, and it covers a lot of space, so you can really come down with it pretty far. It's not, but it almost reminds me of Doom's butter gun in Marvel 2, and that's gonna be the set right there.
Yeah, absolutely. Is that? Just spinning.
No!
Yeah. Overdrive finish. Adroth taking a quick game too.
Yeah, not the set. My apologies. I was still in first to 2 brain. Not the set, but definitely the game.
Sorry, I was totally ready to believe you, so don't sweat.
Oh, we should have just said nothing and then just like not acknowledged it. It's only a combo drop if they don't believe you that it's a reset. So
exactly.
Yeah. Joshua V in the chat there. Our Makoto that we had on stream earlier. Big ups to you.
Alright, this is it. This is potentially our final game here, unless Juliocrivera gets in the rolling. Alright. Gets the hit. Great start here. Oh, the low connects, but OD's right through it. Okay.
Boom, clips with the rock. What's the extension going to be here? Clips with the ice, goes to the falling there. Whiffs, tries to, yeah, there was that whiff, the little, like, water splash there. Yeah. That's her 4 series. Her 4 series is really fast. It's like 6 frames or so, and it recovers very fast as well. It's pretty short range, but that's how you can try to set up some offense with some of the whiff buttons there. And Julio's doing an excellent job of using those whiff buttons, which a lot of more amateur nines, myself, do not use as much as they should.
Adroth is in active flow right here. Only a sliver of health, and that's gonna do it. Yeah.
Caught the backdash with the tornado shot.
Wow. All right. Julio looking a ton better already. Gets the anti-air. Okay. Ooh, okay, big whiff null area right there. And the anti-air. He's gonna take neutral off the table here for Juliocrivera. Moving to the corner. Should get a couple unlocks here. The pressure's back on. Overhead.
Yeah, burst out. Doesn't want to deal with that in the corner. 9's overdrive also isn't. It's okay, but it's not, because of her lack of defensive options elsewise, and sometimes she just needs that pressure relief. Sometimes you just spend it for the burst instead, and that's a pretty reasonable expenditure with 9 a lot of the time.
Especially against Susanoo, you don't want to deal with that damage. You can't afford to.
Oh, that was so ambiguous! Dog, please!
That was crazy. All right, just like that, Adroth set point here in winners finals. Right, Julio's got to play this pretty perfectly. I'm gonna be honest. Can't give Adroth any quarter here, because as we've seen, you give them an inch, they're gonna take a mile. Oh my God, huge whiff on the fire there. No punish, but the overhead connects, and the counter poke from Juliocrivera. This should be a good chunk, and we'll move Adroth all the way to the east. No, not quite all the way to the east coast. Gets the side switch. Yeah,
went for the, I'm not sure what the logic was with it, but going for the ground snake there, the little like plant one that crawls across the ground, that's a low, so it forces them to jump out so that they don't get caught with an unblockable. because Julio, for one reason or another, wanted to force the air choice. Okay. Oh, I see. Yeah. They're trying to get an trying to cross over ambiguously when the snake would hit. So using the snake as the hitbox as 9 passes over their body. That's nice. Into the astral. Let's go.
All right. I haven't seen this one. Dominant. There it is. All right. Talk about a great answer back from Julio. Finishing off with the astral too. That's got to be a good feeling. Hellfire is the last thing you see. I love it. I love it. All right. Staying alive in winners finals. Adroth. Trying to close it out here. Obviously, grand finals is a lot more manageable on the winner's side. So
yeah, especially when you're dealing with characters as volatile as BlazBlue characters.
Oh, definitely.
You know what's nice? We have 3 completely different character styles for our top 3 here. What a cool game.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right. You love to see it. Even top 8 had some pretty good variety.
Yeah, I think the only I don't know if we had any duplicates actually in top 8. Except maybe Ice Cool might qualify here since they were also playing Jin.
Oh, that's true. That's true. All right, Adroth getting a hit right here. Oh no, another big low. Oh, that's gonna be a ton of damage. Has to spend the burst. Yup, I don't blame you. Done.
Nice block there.
Ooh, yeah. Uses his covering unlock too.
Like, it feels silly saying nice block against just like a projectile mid from full screen, but also it comes out so fast that you do have to like make sure that you're not just trying to rush through things. Adroth takes that round there, and now sitting on set point, trying to punch their ticket to grand finals.
Adroth's forcing a lot of these mind games too, and that's kind of big trouble for Julio, to be honest, because Adroth looks very comfortable doing that. But of course, right as I say that, Julio doing a great job of taking space, but we're running out of the corner. Okay. Oh my god, the rock hits from that range?
It's got a real big hitbox on it.
Real big. That's crazy.
It does have it only travels so far as like horizontal range, but the actual hitbox on it's pretty sizable too.
It's wild. I just played this a lot slower.
Oh,
okay, it's a hit. Ruby.
Interesting. Okay, I'm not sure what that conversion was going for there, but you can get pretty reliable conversions off of RC, Crimson Raider RC. But I'm not sure what one Julio was going for there though, because there was a neutral D that came out, which is if she has no spell, she does that little like thrust. Anyways, into the action. Julio trying to stay alive here.
Oh, another big whiff punish on the bait and anti-air there. Juliocrivera doing a lot better job of... Oh my god, once again? Again?
Burst out. Alright, backing up and away. Woo! Nice with the step dash there. There's the RC there. Ah, went for the 6C after the RC? Ah, probably thought there might have been a jump out. Maybe that was it. Mission with that 6C. That button is huge. It also sets her up nicely for air conversions too, so yeah. Oh, almost got the pickup.
Yeah, that was close. Oh, gets the jump in. All right. Should get a couple unlocks. Level up.
Not anywhere close to burst. Has to hold this for at least a bit.
Yeah, if Adroth gets a quick hit here, this could be it.
Oh, hold up. Julio got the reset. That's game.
Oh, that's game. Oh, there it is. Okay. I was holding my breath there for a minute. All right, we're going to final game, just like that. Great adjustment from Julio here. Some of the baits on these anti-air attempts are just they're clinical.
That's
surgical.
That's the strength of Nine's Rock, is being able to bait out those anti-airs like that.
Yeah. Super effective. Oh, excuse me. Oh, sorry. Yeah, obviously super effective here for Julio. We will see what Adroth is able to do.
Does Rock beat... No, Rock doesn't beat Dragon type. I was wondering... When you said super effective, I started thinking about Pokemon.
Oh, no. Dragon. I've been playing a lot of Pokemon lately. Dragon loses to Dragon, Ice, and Fairy types. I gotcha.
So Nine does have Ice and Fairies, though. So Nine should have an advantage in this matchup.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to argue with that logic, and especially with what we see from Juliocrivera over these last 2 games. It's looking kind of convincing, I'm not gonna lie. we see the reverse sweep here, I might freak out a little bit. Oh my god!
Clipped with the low.
Look at the carry on this, too. This is on top of a ton of damage. Oh, catches the tech option? Okay. Okay, here we go. Is that... That's not death, right? Like, we're not...
No, not yet. Wait, no, I lied.
Super. This is gonna be close, I think.
I'm a filthy liar.
Yeah, the double cancel. Okay, that's gonna be it. Wow. How much was that? 5,800. Imagine guessing wrong and eating 5,800 in the corner. God.
I don't have to imagine that. I play this game. I play this game against this character.
Yeah. Wow.
All right. Okay, Rock gets blocked. Has the tornado on deck here. Whoop. See? Gets shot by the... It beats out the tornado shot. Oh, I hate this.
Oh, man. Just by the very, very edge of the toes there. I love the patience from Adroth here. Giving up a little bit of space, but that's okay.
As the lively, though, see... But this is what you have to kind of do against 9 sometimes. Because so as long as she can't get her blocks going against you, she can't get her spell and her actual game up going against you. So, like, if you just decide to be patient and wait till the 9 player makes a mistake on their approach, that's really not a bad way to go with this matchup a lot of the time. Especially because Susanoo has that big health pool, so like if you just have these little tiny trades here and there, that's gonna go in Susanoo's advantage.
Absolutely. Oh my god, gets the... Oh no, that wasn't a reset, that was just a combo. Okay, my bad.
That's good.
Alright.
Nice! I think I'm coming to the floor. I got a rock.
Oh, counter assault, we're out. Okay. Yeah, this is
now I'm picturing a 9 in a 9. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow. No punish on the beta dance here there from Adroth.
Oh, trying to score something.
Counter assault once again. Sped of the meter. Oh, that was
nice. Clips. Gonna be able to get the kill here. Gonna be extremely close. No, they can get the kill.
Yeah, absolutely expensive. I agree. 6 seconds remaining. That was right down to the wire.
But yeah, like that's how like playing patient against a 9 rather than thinking like, oh, I gotta get in on her. She's gonna zone me out.
Yeah.
She doesn't really have zoning tools. Also, yeah, last round, last game in Winners Finals right now. Like, sorry, she has zoning tools with her normals, but she doesn't have like projectiles that she can start filling the space with unless she can make you block those. So you can afford to play patient against this character sometimes. Whoa!
Okay, all right, gets the second hit in that. No, drops it again?
Has such a life lead right now, does Adroth here. Juliocrivera is going to have to find a way to get open here and cannot afford to make any more mistakes. Oh, this is how it starts. Gets the RC there. Scores with the rock for the conversion. Okay, we got the freeze. We need to go for a reset. Nope, just taking the damage ender on the floor. What are we going to do from here? Rock gets used. No more spells on deck here. Has overdrive available. If Julio gets hit, we're going to see a burst like right away.
Yeah, like right. You called it. Julio lost active flow off that too. Oh, okay. Lost the 2H.
Nice! Base the anti-air. Let's go!
Reset? No, my God, that's wrong.
Can't kill just yet. Needs one more mix situation. Gets it with the overhead. Navy pressure. Seals the deal. Juliocrivera with the reverse run back of the set. Able to take it 3-2 over Adroth. Whoo!
I'm not going to lie. After those first 2 games, I thought Julio was cooked. I thought that was it. That's done. But the reverse sweep from Juliocrivera in Winners Finals, they get to breathe a sigh of relief, take a little break, and Adroth is going to stay in the hot seat. XCaliburbladez is up next. Now you got to deal. Now that you've dealt with that 9 nonsense, your reward is Carl. Sorry. Wow, what a set though. Talk about the back and forth right there.
Yeah, and it came down to the wire too. Like Julio was only able to make that happen at the end there off of like a momentum streak, and that was at death's door there for Julio. That easily could have swung for Adroth there. It wasn't like Julio like cracked the code and then ran it back super clean. That was still scrappy the whole way through. Whew, nice stuff. Also, before we get into Losers Finals, if you haven't already, please hit up the Matcherino. We have the Matcherino codes available. It's a free way to contribute to the prize pool. We still have 24 codes remaining. We got 50 people viewing right now. So please try to get in there and hit that claim code button. You can log in with all sorts of stuff there. It's not too hard. It's very fast, and it contributes some free dollars to the prize pool for the players. So please, if you can, use that Matcherino code and contribute.
Yeah, it takes 2 seconds, literally 2 clicks, and it does make a big difference. Not only for the players, but for BostonBlueBeat. If you want to see more of these tournaments, if you want BostonBlueBeat to keep getting these matcherinos, use up all the codes, it goes a long way. Take my word for it.
Yeah, it's free dollars, y'all.
It's free dollars.
I don't know what else to say aside from that.
No, that's all we need to say, right? Hopefully, fingers crossed, right, guys? Right. But yeah. while we're shilling stuff, don't forget we got was that me? That was me. BostonBlueBeat Beach episode, July 16th. And of course, the focus of the BostonBlueBeat crew will be beach episodes, so there will be no yes, there will be no monthly. There will be a little July break for beach episodes, so there's not going to be a monthly, unfortunately. But try to make it out if you can. Like I said, July 16th, we got Plus R, we got Strive, we got BBCF, we got Persona, we got Them's Fighting Herds, we got KOF, Dragon Ball Fighters, DNF Duel, and of course we got those side tournaments, the Uni 2v2, Exert, Sailor Moon, which by the way, shout out to Jackie Sparkles. And of course, we're gonna try to get some more side tournaments. I'm trying to get BlazBlue in there, but there is a very real concern for floor space right now. So these guys do a really good job of packing as many games as they can into the venue. And of course, if you've never been to Balance Patch, that alone is worth a trip.
I want to be out there so bad, but I can't get to the East Coast.
I know, it's such a bummer. Is what it is. I think Joker was trying to make it out too, and I don't think they're gonna be able to make it out, which I'm super bummed about because I want that run back in BlazBlue. But,
oh really? Who's Joker playing BlazBlue?
So Joker plays a couple different characters actually. So for Combo Breaker, I was in Joker's pool, and they committed to basically playing Eustace only, and this was pre-patch, by the way. So Eustace, I think Eustace has been strong, but not as strong as he is right now. So Joker beat me to get out of pools, which it's okay. You know? Yeah. Oh yeah. I was a little salty at first, but I went back and I watched my matches. I'm like, even if I didn't drop that stuff, I would not have won that. Joker's defense was too good. Joker's offense was too good. They played very well. I was hard pressed to be salty after that. I'm gonna be honest. It was they played a good game. So shout out to them. I was really looking forward to seeing them, but it is what it is. You know, real life comes at you sometimes. But there are going to be a couple sponsors at Beach episode.
Oh, hell yeah.
Shout out to Axis, dropping $100 in the prize pool for BBCF, Rev 2, and for the Uni bracket, and of course Red Bull partnering with Beach episode for the whole event. So.
Also worth mentioning, Main 6, the developers of Them's Fighting Herds. Fighting Herds just got a big update. I think it's still on sale on a lot of platforms too. And it also got a console release, or the console release is coming up real soon. And then also Junk Food Arcade, makers of the Snack Box and Snack Box Micro. I got to play on someone's Snack Box. It's real nice. If I was going to get a non-stick controller, I would get a Snack Box Micro.
That's definitely going to be my next purchase. I'm playing on the regular old Hitbox right now, and it's not that I don't like it, but it's hard to argue with what the Snack Box has going on right now. Like, the portability is so huge, and of course you got those nice keyboard keys. It really feels like you're clicking the keyboard. Very satisfying.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty nice. The person I was actually learning BlazBlue with, who helped educate me and get my reps in. Whenever you're learning a game, like once you find your character, you just gotta get reps. Like obviously playing with focus helps, but your reps are going to help you learn games so much faster. And I got to play on a her Snack Box Micro. Hell of a tool.
Nice, that's awesome. All right, so we're getting right into this here losers finals. This is, no surprise in the character select screen here. We're seeing Carl, we're seeing Susanoo. This is going to be an interesting matchup because Adroth is really going to have to do a good job of the blocks right off the bat. I-80 overhead connects.
All right, this is still first to 3 here as well, since this is the loser side finals.
Yes, we don't get the loser side first mix up, which is nice.
Also, I said Ada earlier about this doll. This doll is Nirvana. I'm so sorry.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, this doll's Nirvana. Unless Ada is also the name of the doll, I don't know. But I definitely checked the wiki and it says Nirvana, so I'm gonna go with that. Wow, that's a perfect.
Yeah, classic XCaliburbladez round. Ended with a perfect. Just Carl things. Oh, okay. Good couple IBs there. Whiff the anti-air and the overhead. Oh, no. Fuzzy setup. Are you kidding me? Oh, my God. XCaliburbladez is too good.
Oh, God. This offense is oppressive.
Although, because worth noting here, too, about XCaliburbladez, they were only sent to the lower half of the bracket because they were not able to make it in time for their first match, so they ended up getting DQ'd in round 1.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, so they actually have not lost a set yet.
Incredible. Yeah, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0. Looks like they haven't dropped the game yet. That's very scary. Wow. All right. Look at this pressure right now. What are you doing here?
Oh, my God!
Other than try to spend meter to get out.
Oh, with the jump.
No. Spend it. Yeah, spend the super just for the funsies. Drop the Akio wheel on him. So the question is, are we going to see a character switch from Adroth here, or are we going to see the commitment to Susanoo?
Do we know if Adroth has any other characters?
I have no clue, but yeah, all right, that's what I thought. I didn't think we were going to see it. I was curious. Actually, chat, that's a great question. Does Adroth have any other? Okay,
Hardline Susan.
Yeah, that's fair. I respect the hell out of that, honestly.
Yeah, and as has been said too, XCaliburbladez is coming. Once you have truly got good in one game, it is your learning curve in other games is rapidly elevated. Like you learn so fast. Once you have learned how to learn, you skyrocket with how fast you can gain knowledge on games.
It's huge, kind of an underrated aspect, because I feel like you see a lot of players that get really good at one game and then try to make that transition, and you see a huge struggle. But
yeah, so it's why, like, as much as it is like learning a game in depth is helpful, learning how to learn is also like a universal skill. And once you figure out what your learning process is and how you apply those skills to your games, you can start chewing through people. Not to make it sound like XCaliburbladez has also been playing a ton. Look at that game count for this character.
Exactly.
So like, don't make me sound like it's Don't let it come across with it a way that it's like, you know, nice, takes the trade off of the gears, able to score the conversion because Nirvana was there? Oh, come on!
Oh, dirty.
Come on!
Oh my God, got the hit, but the wheel was still active. That is so dirty. It's this character.
Right? Well, like, that's like that's one of the things that, like, somebody told me about this character is, like, Carl is, obviously with the doll, Carl is busted, and like you usually think of puppet characters as like, if they don't have their doll or their shadow, whatever it is in that game, they're pretty weak without it. Carl's pretty complete even without the doll. Carl still has like a pretty solid toolkit. I don't know if I'd say that Carl is a complete character, but Carl's buttons, they're no joke.
Yeah, that's crazy to think about. That's absolutely crazy to think about.
Yo! With the RC in midair to keep that combo going there? That was so sick.
Oh no. It almost looks like the hit from the doll there kind of like scuffed the punish
too.
Oh, it gets the hit anyway.
That's 2-0.
I'm getting some like Valkenheim. What's the dog character's name? Valkenheim?
Yeah.
Is that right? Yeah, okay. All right. I'm getting
character select.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Could just need a breather. I'm a big stick with.
Yeah, just take the moment. Just taking the moment.
I'm a big proponent of that. It's almost like icing your opponent, kind of like take it back character select. You are in what, minute and a half, 2 minutes or something? Take it all. Take it all. Break that momentum any way you can. And Adroth's gonna have to find a way to do it because this is about to be a clean sweep from XCaliburbladez.
This is actually really rough for Adroth right now too, because Adroth just had the 3-game loss in a row to Julio.
Oh so, my God, I forgot about that.
So in terms of like obviously it's a new set, but in terms of like mental situation, they got 0 on their momentum gauge right now. Like they need. Oh my God, look how much barrier's already been drained.
Okay, yeah, spends the OD right back.
No! Oh, that's a heartbreaker.
That hurts. That should. The active flow is about to become active for XCaliburbladez too. Jumping out of the Susanoo pressure. Just one touch. That's all you need. Low, empty jump low. This might be a perfect for XCaliburbladez. I think.
Oh my God, that reset!
Yeah, that's so sick. That is so hard to deal with because you don't want to stand up and pressure against Carl. obviously, because then you're gonna get that low. But what? Oh man, what do you do?
I'm wondering, is that one of the actual unblockable setups with Carl, or is that like I'm wondering if that one is actually one of the unblockable setups with Carl.
Yeah, I'd be curious about that as well.
Any other experts in the chat here want to drop that knowledge on us? Please do so.
Once again, Excalibur.
Oh God!
Got a perfect get the low.
Was that a block string basically across the stage?
That's kind of what it looked like.
Damn!
Oh my God! The scariest thing to me about Excalibur Blades isn't just the crazy offense; it's the ability to make reads on defense that instantly swings momentum back around in their favor. That is truly scary.
Yeah, it's not like because like sometimes when someone has good defense, they're just really good at not getting connected out. Or sorry, they're not getting. They're able to push the opponent away. They're not getting opened up. But Excalibur Blades is like choosing the moments to make the defensive reads, like you said, Linux, where like it's the most gain possible for coming back.
Yes, it's crazy, and sometimes that's just a simple up forward. Oh, I'm out of pressure. I get the cross up, easy. Oh, okay.
Didn't work out. This is what Adroth needs right now.
This could kill. No, just barely doesn't build that 50-meter. DP, RC.
Nice.
Yes.
DPRC gets around. Okay, Adroth.
We got a game. Let's go. Oh my God. The puppet hands is such a scary anti-air.
Oh, yo, JoshuaVv, if you know, since it seems like you know Adroth, if you know the right way that we should pronounce the name, please give us the holler so that we can get that right.
Yeah. I'm still bouncing back.
We were struggling on it earlier, so please, if you know them, we'll happily take the knowledge. Back to the match, though.
Oh, the double overhead connects. Yeah, has to spend the birds there. Doesn't want to get pushed back into the corner here. Air to air, good. Blocks from Excalibur Blades. Yeah, just backing off. Okay, I like that. Out of the stocks. Ooh, okay. Good counter assault. This is it. Adroth's starting to get some a little more. Oh, he doesn't know either. All right, that's cool. That's cool, Joshua. Oh, I was about to say.
Oh, that hurts. That's the. That was during active flow as well, so that really hurt. Gets that enhanced EA damage. Okay, blocks the overhead here. Gets another unlock going. Oh, gets hit by Nirvana.
Oh, okay. Has enough meter to kill? No, not quite. Has to spend a little bit. Okay. One more hit for Excalibur Blades. It's good.
Counter assault's out, but there's so much work to be done here. Gets up and above the projectile shot there from Nirvana. Trying to find a way in here. Can't find an opening just yet. Ooh, the side swap, and then into that side swap into the IAD. Come on. Come on. Oh, Excalibur Blades taking it 3-0 over Adroth. Adroth had a really good run in that bracket, but unfortunately those last couple of games just did not go their way.
Yeah, that's too bad, too, because you could see there was definitely an adjustment in that last game. Obviously taking that round, but even in that kind of final sequence, that was conceivably a two-hit game for Adroth right there. With enough meter, and obviously with the right starter, of course. That was not game over, but Excalibur Blades is too strong.
All right, and before we get into our grand finals here with Juliocrivera versus Excalibur Blades, please hit up that Matcherino. Use them claim codes. Do those quests if you want to. The claim codes, just do those right now so you can get back in and watch the games. But the quests as well are an easy way to contribute. The claim codes, you don't even have to make an account on Matcherino. You can just use your Twitch or your Twitter. If you're in here posting in the chat, you're able to go ahead and claim that code. If you're retweeting your favorite waifu on Twitter, you have a login to claim a code. Please go ahead and do so if you can, rather than reshare whatever the latest drama is in the FGC world. You can just go right in there and claim code and help contribute to one of the fighting game scenes that we all know and love.
Yeah, and obviously hit those follow requests too. And I mean, let's be honest, you should be following Impurist and crew anyway. But in case you are, it's all good. We got you covered. Easy as that. I have to. Speaking of which, I have to connect the rest of my socials to this because I'm dropping the ball over here. I'm gonna be real.
No.
I know. I did this thing. I'm trying to wean myself off Facebook, and I've done a very good job of that the last couple months. But the downside was my original sign-on to Matcherino was through Facebook, so I have Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, all that stuff linked to that. So I've been desperately trying to find a way to relink that to my actual Discord profile. To no avail yet. So I'm gonna use this opportunity. Oh no, just kidding. We're getting right into it. Psych. Do it later.
All right. So this is a grand finals situation here. So no, I almost said Carl. XCaliburbladez. XCaliburbladez. They're XCaliburbladez. Anyways, XCaliburbladez will need to reset the bracket with 3 wins against Juliocrivera. And Julio only has to win 3 games here and can take the tournament over XCaliburbladez. But this is grand finals. If you got any friends that like BlazBlue, get them in here. This should be a hell of a set here. XCaliburbladez, the DOA legend, versus Juliocrivera, holding it down with their 9.
So if Juliocrivera...
Go, Caddis Carnival as well. Let's go.
Yeah, now we're talking. If Juliocrivera manages to take a game here, that will be more than anyone has done in this entire tournament against XCaliburbladez. So I'm very curious to see how this plays out. I feel like 9 has some unique movement options to make this doable, but I don't know. XCaliburbladez.
So one of the nice things that 9 has going for her against Carl is that 9 doesn't get locked in by the doll the way other characters do because of how the doll body blocks. Yep. 9 can step dash past the doll. I think we saw Julio fight a different 9 a little bit earlier in bracket, I want to say. Or sorry, we saw Julio fight a different Carl.
Oh, okay. All right, I thought I imagined that, so I'm glad you confirmed that. Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, because I talked about how the doll 9's normals can hit the doll to get spell charges going. I talked about that a little bit earlier too. So, ooh, blocks the reset. XCaliburbladez, please.
I'm saying.
Was ready for it that time.
Okay.
Not gonna be able to kill just yet here. Needs another sequence out of it, so went for the reset. The defense still staying strong though. Goes for the Navy pressure, doesn't get anything else out of it. This block sequence though, clips. Oh.
Are you kidding me right now? XCaliburbladez with their back to the corner manages to clutch it out in this first round. Holy cow. It's like we were saying last game. The offense is sick, but the defense is really what's making these sets so crazy dominant from XCaliburbladez. Jesus.
Whoa. No, okay, I thought we were about to see a conversion off of that.
Yeah, I was too. I'm like, that's some like pogo stuff there. All right, great conversion.
Trying to go for got the spells for the ice, didn't get anything out of it though. Has overdrive available here. Gonna go for the cancel. Oh!
Wow.
Wait, that still hit after the overdrive?
Just Carl thinks. Just Carl thinks. I also need to clip that just solely so I can figure out what the heck happened. Oh my god. Yeah. It kind of looked like... Oh, it looked like the overdrive activation ate like kind of the first hit, but the last couple were I guess slow enough, you could say, where the active frames came in right after the invincibility ended. But I'm gonna have to go back and watch that again to confirm, because that's just...
That I did not think it was gonna last that long, but apparently it did. All right.
Either, yeah.
All right, first game to go into XCaliburbladez.
If we see a clean 6-0 sweep, I don't know how I'm gonna handle that. Yeah, that would be real.
That would be was that be a perfect tournament run? Because XCaliburbladez still hasn't lost a game.
Unless you count DQing in winner side. I would call that the disrespect lossless run. Yes. The Iron Man challenge.
Yeah, because that also means that they played the most possible games to get here. Hits with the overhead.
That's so crazy to me. All right, here we go.
Let's not count our chickens before they hatch, though.
Exactly. Juliocrivera's been looking good all tournament, and this game is no exception. Oh no, he's
no.
Going back down.
This Carl is a problem.
Super, and that should be enough to kill, even with the scaling. No, she's short.
Survives, gets out just in time. No overdrive available here either from XCaliburbladez. Has to hold all this pressure and offense here. Nice, there's the RC there from Julio. Wow, able to get the pickup still. Woohoo! Good stuff here. Doesn't have to go for the reset either. Goes for the rock into the, what, an Inferno Divider? No, Inferno Divider is the name of a, oh, what's that move called? I'll go look it up really quick.
A sliver of health remaining, and Juliocrivera clutches it out. Excuse me. Wow.
We've seen that a couple of times where Julio has just been able to make it barely happen off of like the tiniest bit of health remaining.
Julio's OD. Like
Flame Punisher. That's what it is.
Oh! Put that down. All right. Yeah, Julio has been on that grind for several games. Yeah, you do not want to be in the danger zone. Oh no. Somebody call Kenny Loggins. Lada.
Nice. There's the RC there. Keeps the pressure up. There's Nirvana, though. Breaking up the offense there from Julio. Julio seems to have a little bit of a better feel for things now. Let's see how XCaliburbladez handles it, though. XCaliburbladez, very seasoned. It is... the more seasoned a player is, the more likely you can expect them to be ready to adapt to whatever it is that you're throwing out.
Absolutely.
So it's long sets against experienced players are terrifying.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
And this is going to be a long set, because we're in grand finals here.
Yeah. And I think that goes both ways, too. We saw in winners finals, Juliocrivera go down 2-0, and then bring it back for the reverse sweep. And they've been on that grind for multiple games, so this is going to be a slugfest, I think. Or we're just going to see Carl thinks we're going to see 6-0, which I don't know. I don't think that's going to be how it goes, but we will see.
Nice, blocks the shot there.
Still has burst on deck, choosing not to spend it just yet.
Uses the fairy there, just goes for the safe Oki. Nice! The horizontal shot caught Carl's side swap there. If that was intentional, that was so smart from Julio, going for the fairy for that reason.
Oh, wow. All right, taking out of that. Getting the hit, too? No, reset. There we go.
Yo, that, just to point out there, sorry, there's too much happening right now with the 9. This is really cool stuff.
I know. I feel like my brain is just melting trying to process all this.
All right, life lead right now for Julio. Julio doesn't have to go in here. Oh, yeah, what I was going to say. Note how Julio's just using the buttons to occupy the space just to knock Nirvana out of her animations a lot of the time. Because 9's buttons are so long, she can play that game where a lot of other characters really can't try to make that happen there. So there's some unique ways that you have to play around this matchup here. The uniqueness of different matchups in BlazBlue, I think is... No way! XCaliburbladez had the read on the location of where the step dash was going to go and started to have a conversion on it in the air. However, not able to fully get the conversion, but picked up the situation afterwards, though. Able to turn it into a punish and close out the round there against Julio. 2-0. Juliocrivera was still so in control, but just that one misstep on the step dash there, and XCaliburbladez was able to jump up and just like tap with the J8 there and score that confirm. Oh.
So it looked like Julio blocked that cross at first, but the instant RC, like XCaliburbladez was ready for that to be blocked. Instant RC into, I couldn't tell if that was another overhead or a low. That was super ambiguous. I think that was the first time we've seen somebody block that in this tournament so far. And XCaliburbladez was still ready with the next layer. That's a good player. Ooh, okay, clip by the doll. We're in the corner. Trying to step dash right out of there. Carl still gets the hit, though. You can't get away. Reset.
Nirvana with the drill hand there, taking it to the corner. Carl in firm control now. What's the corner offense going to be? Oh, damn, it's going to be a perfect?
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes, it is. Neither player choosing to spend the burst. Yeah. That honestly kind of makes sense there. Even if you're Julio, you just got to kind of write that round off and go, well, I'll get him next time. All right, pressure's back on. Counter poke, though. Here we go. Should get a good chunk of damage off this. There it is. XCaliburbladez finally spent the burst. Jesus, another fail count.
Oof.
Stomping on him. Okay. Does not block the overhead. Reset.
Oh, damn, the RC hits.
Juliocrivera is finally choosing to spend the burst there. Oh, no. It runs right into it. Blocks the low. And the sandwich attempt. Oh, no! Whiff punished by the doll.
We about to see another 3-0?
Yes. I'm going to call it. Yes.
That's...
Oh, man. That was so clean.
Whoa.
That was so clean. That was the fastest bracket reset I think I've seen in a long time. I'm not going to lie.
That was extremely clean and extremely quick there. Oh, this is looking grim right now for Julio.
And the hard part about this is too, like Julio's had a couple like really nice reads, a couple really good plays, but XCalibur is too strong. Their defense is too good. Using the burst, we've seen them do this quite a bit tonight. Using the burst to try to like break that momentum. There's nothing worse than when you finally 20 seconds of blocking and you finally get a hit after blocking their whole string out, only to have your opponent burst and just say, nah, you gotta hold another 20 seconds, homie. Sorry about that. That's a bad feeling.
Yeah, like, you're describing that, and I'm like, damn, why are you talking about this nightmare scenario? Then I'm like, no, wait, we just saw that happen. Yo, the costume changed. Okay, we got the power up.
Ooh, yeah, now we're talking. All right. Get a couple good hits at the doll here.
Nice. Oh, no, gets clipped by the shot there. Okay, into the corner here. No, thank you. Checks with the Navy pressure. Doesn't catch anything out of it, though. Picked up off the floor. We got the clap. With the count, with the crush trigger to get that, keep that confirm going there. Oh my God, XCalibur. Here's the thing too, like XCalibur Blade's flow of offense is so. Oh, the scoop. XCalibur Blade's flow of gameplay is so smooth that like you can't even tell if something is a drop or if something is an intentional pressure sequence.
Yeah, exactly. There's been a couple where I'm like, ooh, I almost said, ooh, drop the combo there, but I'm like, maybe not. The other thing about their offense too that's really blown my mind so far is even like they'll get the hit, and even if they know they can't get the full conversion off it, they do a really good job of putting their opponent in a bad situation for blocking, like either sandwich them between the doll or put their like forward momentum pointing toward the corner to really do a good job of extending the pressure. Like it is blowing my mind right now.
Right, like a lot of the times players who like this is something that you see with higher level play where like they know that the combo's not going to go through. So rather than try to take the combo to like, oh no, this is the like one of 4 routes that I know or whatever, they instead say, all right, this is the situation I'm going to drop you into, and then I'm going to run the offense on you instead, rather than trying to maximize for damage. It's a really mindful and heads-up play. And also, that was another extremely fast game. 1-0 after the bracket reset for XCalibur Blades. Juliocrivera right now needs something to disrupt this momentum.
Even if it's just like take a quick break at the lost screen, hit up Dust Loop real quick, be like, I need some info right now, homie. What do we got? Alright, a little better round start, avoiding the doll, but we're back on defense just like that. It is literally one wrong guess, one wrong decision. Not even a bad decision exactly, but just your wrong decision. And you're in the corner, you're blocking, you're taking a hit.
Yeah, like I like the distinction that you made between a wrong decision and a bad decision. Because like Julio's not like making
making terrible decisions.
Yeah, but it's just that they're not the right one, and then Carl gets so much gain.
It's so frustrating. Like, even from a spectator's perspective, it's just like, well, sorry you weren't 100% right there. I guess you're going to eat 50% off this mix-up.
Like, this looks like a Mugen... I'm going to say this looks like a Mugen matchup, and I don't mean because it looks jank. I mean because the power differential between the characters on display feels ludicrous right now. And I don't mean that as a slight to Julio, but just XCalibur Blades is just playing so well right now.
Yeah, I think most BlazBlue players out there, I would say 90% of 95% of BlazBlue players out there would be hard pressed to try to do better than Julio. That's the scary part. Like,
yeah,
Julio's not playing bad.
Yeah, like Julio also was like made it to winners finals after fighting up against a lot of other extremely strong players here.
And getting the first sweep in winners finals, no less. Oh my god, XCalibur Blades is too strong. Is this? No, okay, no. I thought this was tournament point.
Nah, too strong and at a 2-0 right now.
Oh my god. Yeah, exactly, Jackie. This is just the Carl experience, 100%. Like everything I've heard, everything I've seen about this character so far is just being totally validated right now in terms of how broken they are.
Damn, we got the XCalibur Blade fan base in the house right now. The stands are real.
Oh,
yeah, XCalibur's playing.
This time we see the snake there.
XCalibur Blades is extremely like playing extremely well too. So like we're not trying to say it's like carried by this character or anything. Because Carl's hard to play, and XCalibur Blades is making it work.
Yeah. There's a reason you don't see a bunch of Carls on net players, because this character will break your hands and is also hard to play.
Okay. Now let's not forget though, Julio had the reverse run back against Adroth earlier, so Julio is like no stranger. Are you kidding me?
Oh no!
We're gonna see the burst. Oh, I think gonna wait for one more. No, got spaced out there. Okay, there's the burst.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Julio was ready to like try to commit to the DP, do something there, and recognize. All right, I got.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, okay. All right, one more hit. One more hit.
Expensive DP there too. That was a rock that they had on deck. Oh, that's a panic super right there. Like might have been trying to catch something, but like I don't really know what Carl might have been doing there. Like that was really just like I think just to say like, oh god, give me a second to think.
Yeah. But sometimes you need
just wants that last touch so badly. XCaliburbladez new. No! Oh!
Another reset. Jesus. All right, this is it. This is our potential final round. Tournament point for XCaliburbladez. Oh my god. Was that Aaron Black? That looked like Aaron Black. Oh no! Right off the teleport there. Caught falling, but Juliocrivera trying to get something going here. All right. Set up. We've seen a couple just straight up runouts from XCaliburbladez off his pressure sequences too, so I'm curious to see. Yo, see, once again, neutral jump. You got options off that. All right.
What are we doing here?
Julio gets a hit.
Nice.
Kill.
Let's go, Julio. Back against the wall. We got a round.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Juliocrivera trying to keep us alive here, trying to keep the tournament going. Oh no conversion on the hit there from XCaliburbladez. Back to the East Coast. Yeah, that's gonna be a big hit right there. You're in the blender now. I want to see some more of these fuzzy setups, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, okay.
Nice, hits the overdrive here. Able to get the conversion, gets the side swap for it. Not able to get the pickup after the side swap though. That's the, with the Crimson Raider conversions, you do have to make sure that you don't get them up too high, otherwise you cross under. Oh no, is that death? Is this the tournament? That's over!
XCaliburbladez is our champion, 6-0 over Juliocrivera in grand finals to reset the bracket and the clean sweep in the real grand finals. What a tournament they had. Holy cow.
Was that a perfect tournament run?
Yes, that was a perfect. Minus the round 1 DQ by accident, that was a perfect tournament run from XCaliburbladez.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that is a perfect tournament run. That was the most games possible as well for where they are positioned. Okay, wait, no, there was one opponent that also got DQ'd. So not necessarily the maximum amount. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was 6, 7 sets.
7 sets in a bracket with 17 players. That's kind of nutty.
What a run XCaliburbladez had. Excellent gameplay from them, and what a terror they are. I cannot wait to see them. I really hope they can make it to an offline bracket at some point. It seems like they really enjoy playing this game, so I would love to see how well they can do in an offline scenario. Not as like a, and I don't mean that in like a, let's see if they can make it work offline. I don't mean it like that. Right. I mean it would be sick to see the game.
See me offline, bro.
Yeah. And also, of course, big ups to the rest of our players. Juliocrivera bringing it up in 3rd. And then we had Adroth bringing it up in 4th. 5th, we had number 14, tied for, 4th, we had number 14.
Great run from number 14, too. Very cool.
And then tied for 5th, we had Koji and Ice Cool, and tied for 7th, we had Eolyne and JoshuaVv. Nice job to all of those players out there. Thank you to our streamer as well, Jackie Sparkles, holding it down for us on the stream live, and also our TOs in the BostonBlueBeat scene, holding that down too. One last shout here. Please get the Matcherino. You got those codes that you can contribute. Science Cat was the one holding down the TOing there.
Also a very, very good BlazBlue player. I think made top 16 at Frosty's. Shout out.
Nice. But yeah, also please the Matcherino up. There are still some codes available. Cash those out if you can. We would appreciate it. And don't forget, there is the BostonBlueBeat Beach episode going down just around the corner on July 16th. So we'll have Guilty Gear, Plus R, and Strive. They're going to have BBCF, just like you saw here, Persona, Them's Fighting Herds, KOF 15, DBFZ, and DNF Duel. And they're also going to have some of the side events going on as well. And after the tournament day, then they're going to be doing a beach day at the Revere Beach on that Sunday. So if you are over in the Boston area and you know where Balance Patch is, I believe it's at Balance Patch, right?
Yep, Balance Patch, right on Commonwealth Avenue. Very, very easy to get to if you're driving or if you're just taking the T. Yeah, hit up Boston Blue Beat's Twitter if you need more directions.
Yes, go ahead and check that out if you are over in the area. Please allow me to live vicariously through you. I so wish I could be there. Barring life circumstances, I would be. And at Beyond Beach episode, they're going to be on a break for the month of July. And so there's not going to be any tournaments that month, but then they'll be back in August. And of course, the sponsors for Beach episode, including Main 6, the developers of Them's Fightin' Herds and Junk Food Arcade, and then 2 other large sponsors as well, Axis Games and Red Bull. They're both contributing to the event to help make sure that the folks involved can get paid, including both players and commentators. So yes, thank you to these sponsors. And if you haven't already, give a follow and subscribe here to the Boston Blue Beat Twitch channel. You can also follow their socials at BostonBlueBeat on Twitter.com. And Lennox, where can folks find you?
You can hit me on Twitter at Lennox207 and also on Twitch, twitch.tv/JackLennox. I'm trying to do a little more streaming lately, so come through, say hi, play some Granblue with me.
Fantastic. And if you want to give me a follow, you can find me on Twitter at SwellGGs. I talk about fighting games and gay shit. Yeah, if you like those things, give me a follow. I also you can find me doing commentary, and I share pictures of my dog.
If you don't follow Swella on Twitter, you need to, because it's 100% worth it every single time. You have like the most. I think I like called you out in your mentions one time. I'm like, how are your tweets in this god tier all the time? It's true. It's true though.
Look, I'm just a humble shit poster trying to survive on this bitch of an earth. Okay. Anyways, though, give a follow. It's the same at there that you can see on screen. Anything else there from our stream crew? I think we covered everything. I think that's everything.
Yes, all right. Have a
all
great
right,
night,
Lennox.
guys.
Lennox, it was a delight. Thank you, everybody, for joining us.
Bye-bye.
Catch y'all later.
Peace.
It's not my fault.
Player-kun, are you going to Boston Blue Beat Beach episode?
Wait, beach episode?
Oh, yeah.